now is all we got. You know what I'm talking about? The greatest opportunity in the world is found in today. You understand that? We don't even know what yesterday got for us. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's already gone. Tomorrow, too far away. What about right now? What about right now? Huh? Would you give it all up for me right now?
I got you.
Huh? Let's go then.
Everybody watching tonight. So I tell you what, if you can't find energy tonight, you're in the wrong business. We control us. We run this. And anybody coming in our house, they get dealt with. Respect is earned. Respect is never given. It's better to be respected than liked. The hell with being liked.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, it's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama brutality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding, every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time, point me to the limelight, mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay, all the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to my channel. And please don't forget to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein, aka GOAT Thriller, aka the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that's in this motherfucking live chat. I see ya. Drop some motherfucking E3s in the chat if y'all can hear me pretty good. I want to make sure I'm crispy because I don't want to get the cooking and then I got to start over because y'all saying, God damn, E Thriller, your microphone going in and out. What the fuck going on with your Wi-Fi, man? Drop some E3s, drop some popcorn emojis, drop some goats in this bitch, drop some threes, drop something in this hoe. And let me know who rocking with your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, because I've been gone for too long. True or false, right or wrong. You feel what I'm saying? I see some popcorn emojis. Shout out to my nigga Mr. 214. And I'm on that bullshit again. I'm on that bullshit today. All right. Shout out to my guy IOTBA Boxing Talk. Make sure y'all go sub up to his channel. And also shout out to JJ Solomon. I see ya. Happy birthday, my guy. Go sub up to the Spit Bucket Podcast on Facebook and on YouTube. Tell them that E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, sent you. Facts, E Thriller, big facts. Now, first things first, shout out to everybody on social media. Shout out to all my TikTokers. Shout out to everybody on Facebook that's watching this. Shout out to the Playback Gang. For those of you who work night shift and you wake up and you listen to your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, I truly appreciate each and every last one of y'all, man. And also, shout out to my people on the gram and shout out to everybody on Twitter. Now, first things first, Floyd Money Mayweather, aka TBE. Y'all know how I feel about Floyd Mayweather, the fighter, not the person, the fighter. I know how to separate the two, right? I feel like Floyd Money Mayweather is one of, if not the greatest boxers as far as his skills, not his resume, but his skill set that I have ever seen in my motherfucking lifetime, right? And once again, for the record, if you are new to your boy E Thriller's channel, the Yeah I Said It Podcast TV and Yeah I Said It Podcast, make sure y'all go sub up to my other account. Facts, E Thriller, more facts. But I've always said that Floyd Money Mayweather is one of the greatest fighters I've ever seen, right? But again, I am one of the motherfuckers on YouTube that is going to tell you what you need to hear, not what the fuck you want to hear. Now, everybody that follows my channel, everybody that knows me in real life, not this internet shit, but in real life, knows I have a true affection in it. I have a soft spot for Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. I am an honorary Flomo, and it really pains me to do this episode today, but God damn it, I gotta let the truth come to the power, and the power come to the truth in my IOTBA voice. Facts, E Thriller, big facts. And Floyd Money Mayweather just pissed me off this afternoon. I was just at work, right? On my lunch break, minding my own business, eating my salad. You feel what I'm saying? Eating some Ruffles and shit, had a sip of cold water, and then I get a notification from Fight Hype. Shout out to fighthype.com. Make sure y'all go sub up to that channel. Y'all know there's one of, if not the best boxing channel on YouTube. I mean, I'm just stating facts. That's all I do. I just come on here and tell the motherfucking truth. Shout out to everybody at Fight Hype, man. They do a phenomenal job, and they are the only individuals who are fortunate enough to land interviews time after time again with Floyd Money Mayweather, y'all. Let's give a standing round of applause for that. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to them guys over there. But I have some constructive criticism because I want y'all to listen to what Floyd Money Mayweather had to say in regards to several fighters in today's generation. You know, like Canelo, Terence Crawford, and David Benavidez, and Jerron Boots Ennis, just to name a few. And then, of course, I have the excerpt. I'm going to put it on the screen. I'm not going to show the visual because we already know how YouTube like to play. They'll let you play the audio, but they don't let you get away with playing the video. You feel what I'm saying? So without further ado, YouTube, full disclosure, I do not own the rights to this content or this audio. This is for educational purposes only, so I can paint these pictures so vividly with my words. Let's listen to what Floyd Money Mayweather had to say in regards to the boogeyman and Terence Bud Crawford. DJ E Thriller, roll that clip.
One other guy, you mentioned there's skillful fighters out there. One guy that I do think is skillful, Terence Crawford. Obviously he had the great performance against Errol Spence. It looks like the rematch is not happening now. What do you think? If you're in the Terence Crawford position, is it time for him to move up? I
think when he was like, a really super skillful fighter, very talented fighter. And I talked about that, a while back. And I thought about this, if he wanted to go to 168 and he want to fight Canelo bad and Benavidez want to fight Canelo bad, if they can't get Canelo, they can fight each other. Benavidez and Crawford.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wow, for real?
I'm saying that both of you guys are chasing one fighter. If y'all feel like y'all chasing him and y'all can't get that fighter, then y'all should say, fuck it, we'll fight each other.
Stop the presses. Now, wait a goddamn minute, Floyd Money Mayweather. See, once again, if you're new to my channel, hit that like button and subscribe. Pretty please. But see, I am the king, right, of whooping a motherfucker with his own words, because Floyd just had the nerve to sit up here and say that, oh, if you chasing Canelo and David Benavidez is chasing Canelo, if y'all can't get that fight, then why don't y'all just fight each other? Well, tell me this, Floyd. Let me rebuttal you with another question. I'll do you one better. Hasn't David Benavidez, didn't he just go through this little quote unquote checklist that a Canelo Alvarez, who in my honest opinion just so happened to be one of, if not the biggest ducks in boxing history? Facts, E Thriller, big facts. Didn't David Benavidez do what Canelo told him to do? You remember when Canelo said, oh, y'all need to fight each other and then I will fight you? Didn't David Benavidez just run through motherfucking Demetrius Andrade, the same guy that a Canelo Alvarez was ducking in several fucking weight classes? Or I do you one better, E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. Floyd, isn't David Benavidez the same motherfucker that just sent Caleb Plant to sleep experts at 168 pounds, right? And if that ain't good enough for you, How soon do we forget David Benavidez never officially lost his strap in the fucking ring? He lost it on the weight scales. So that very belt, that WBC scrap that a Canelo Alvarez has been carrying around, he ain't even take it from the best guy in the motherfucking division. Riddle me that. And this motherfucker still moving and avoiding and being evasive and ducking and demanding this fight and demanding that fight. But he don't want to fight the Mexican monster. He don't want no parts of this nigga. I don't give a fuck what you Canelo niggas say. Factsy Thriller, more facts. So the nerve of Floyd, you fucking hypocrite, you motherfucking Neanderthal, to even suggest that the boogeyman and Terence Bud Crawford to move up not one, not two, but 3 weight classes, right? To fight David Benavidez, when we all know the only reason why Terence Bud Crawford is willing to entertain a fight with Saul Canelo Alvarez. He wants a payday. He wants a payday. Yeah, I know. And on top of that, when we couple that with the fact that Canelo Alvarez is undisputed, I repeat, undisputed, currently at 168 pounds, that's just the icing on the motherfucking cake for Terence Bud Crawford, right? So I cannot believe that this fucking bozo, this hating ass nigga, because I've said it before, Floyd is a great individual as far as his skills. I'm talking about his fighting skills. I'm not talking about the person, because I think Floyd Money Mayweather as a person is a piece of shit. I've never liked him. Floyd doesn't strike me as a guy that I would want to hang out with, go to a bar with, you feel what I'm saying, to go get some drinks, even though he don't drink. He don't strike me as a guy that I want to go get some hoes with, because, you know, Floyd, he want to talk about his money and shit all day. And I'm the type of nigga, I'm going to be like, well, goddamn, Floyd, why don't you loan me some, my nigga? Because I don't want to hear about your fucking money, right? Why don't you pay some of these motherfucking bills I got coming in, right? You feel what I'm saying? Do you want to pay for my tuition so I can take some classes? Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. So if you ain't gonna do that, if you ain't gonna give me the new J's or some Air Maxes or something, or some Yeezys or some clothes or something, I don't want to hear about your fucking money, bruh. Factsy Thriller, big facts. But the nerve of Floyd to suggest that the boogeyman, the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, and it ain't even close, to move up 3 weight classes for David Benavidez, really? The same David Benavidez that it was reported that he only sold 60,000. I repeat, 60,000 fucking pay-per-view buys with the Demetrius Andrade. Really? Who gonna cut the check? Who gonna give Bud what he wants? Because we know why Bud wanna fight Canelo. He want that payday. He want a payday. Yeah, I know. Because it was being rumored and reported that he made what, anywhere close to what, a guarantee of 20 to 25 million to go up against the big fit. But a decade of things like that. So I can understand why Bud don't want to fight these little peons, because he ain't gonna be able to get the payday that he feel like he rightfully deserves. And let's be honest, Terence Bud Crawford, at this stage of his career, if there's anybody who deserves a big fucking payday, if there's anybody that is doing right and has been doing right by the sport of boxing, then it is none other than Terence Bud Crawford. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. So Floyd Money Mayweather, you motherfucking Neanderthal. I'm just at a loss for words, but it gets better, y'all. Oh yes, it gets better. Roll that clip.
Damn, that's crazy. I mean, Terence Crawford at 168 against David Benavidez, that's a hell of a fight. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Is that too big of a jump for someone coming in?
And listen, I agree with the interviewer. I'm not saying that this is a bad fight. That is not, matter of fact, that fight is fireworks. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I do think David Benavidez will be way too much for Terence Bud Crawford in terms of his physical attributes. The man being what, 6'1", 6'2". Hell, I can vividly remember Errol Spence at one of the fights whenever he did an interview with David Benavidez, and we all know everybody was running around here saying that Errol Spence was way bigger than Terence Bud Crawford, right? He's the naturally bigger guy, but it was proven to be otherwise on July the 29th this past year, right? Factsy Thriller, big facts. But anyway, even Errol Spence looked at that man, David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, the Mexican monster, in my Mike Tyson voice, and said, I ain't fighting. You try to get me killed. Hell, I ain't fighting that motherfucker. And things like that. Errol Spence didn't even want that fucking smoke, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And we all know Bud is a dog. Bud is the Kobe Bean Bryant in this boxing era, and it ain't even close. We know his mentality is kill or be killed. If you push him, he's going to push you harder. If you pull harder, he's going to pull harder. You feel what I'm saying? We know this man membrane, like that shit is engraved in his DNA. It's just maybe some Omaha shit. I don't fucking know. You either got it or you don't, right? So we get it. Bud would probably be wired to say, you know what? I'll take you up on that challenge if there's something in it for him. And let me finish saying that. Let me finish rolling this clip before I finish my points.
From 147, or are these the things you just do to be great?
I don't know. I just threw that out there because you told me about Benavidez trying to fight Canelo, and I know that, Terence Crawford has been trying to fight Canelo. Mm-hmm. They've both been trying to get that fight done. And it seems like both have been trying to get it done extremely bad. Now, if you can't get it done, then make you guys fight. Say fuck it.
Wow. Well, I definitely know I'd watch that fight.
Now, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolfpack, just keep in mind that Floyd Money Mayweather is asking this guy who said, in interviews in the past, he never said he will move up 3 weight classes for David Benavidez. He only said that for Canelo Alvarez for obvious reasons, right? But Floyd Money Mayweather, this is why I call this motherfucker a hater. He feels threatened by Terence Crawford because I know he see all the chirping. I know he hear the interviews and the hypotheticals of the matchup in prime for prime between Terence Crawford and Floyd Money Mayweather. And it's a lot of people in this world, in today's generation, that feels like Terence Crawford will knock Floyd the fuck out. And I know Floyd, he can say what he want to say. He can act like he don't be on social media. He can act like he don't read his tweets. He can act like he don't read his DMs. But you and I both know the self-centered fucking narcissist who is sensitive. I mean, Floyd Mayweather is super fucking sensitive. You got to think deep down in his heart of hearts. This shit is getting to him. He feels threatened because he know that this guy and Terence Crawford is a fucking dog, right? And 2, he's done some shit that Floyd Mayweather never done 2 times in my Booker T voice. Floyd Money Mayweather, as great as he was, as great as his resume is or isn't, because there's a lot of people feel like his resume is overhyped. There's a lot of empty calories on his resume. There's a lot of fighters that a lot of people felt like Floyd evading and ducking. And I'm going to get into that a little bit later on in the show. But even with that being said, Floyd Money Mayweather, as great as he was, I mean, at one particular time, he was holding on 5 belts at one time, 3 in one weight class and 2 in another weight class. But the man never, and I repeat, ever was undisputed in the 4-belt era. He was never undisputed. That title belongs to one male and one male individual only. Shout out to the GOAT, Carissa Shields, with, oh my God, she's another person that's really just starting to piss me off. But I'm going to talk about her at a later time, right? Back to what the fuck I was saying. Bud Crawford has done something that Floyd Money Mayweather has never done. And it just sticks in his craw. It's in the back of his brain like, I can't come back and keep fighting. I can't come back and try to one-up him. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw salt in there. I'm going to give mixed signals, acting like I support him, calling them after the fight, inviting them to the club, pulling up on them at the goddamn Hall of Fame shit, taking pictures, flick, ha, this, sign with Mayweather Promotions, because we are not only the past and present, but the future of sports and entertainment. We know the shit that Floyd Money Mayweather say all the time, right? So how dare this motherfucking Neanderthal who didn't keep that same motherfucking energy for Triple G? Because how soon do we forget? Floyd Money Mayweather? Because I can vividly remember Triple G, who was campaigning at 160 pounds, was willing to fight Floyd Money Mayweather. He even would have said, hey, man, I'll come down to 147. I'll go down to 154. I'll fight you at the catchweight. Let's just make the fucking fight. And Floyd came up with excuse after excuse after excuse. And y'all already know I wouldn't be E Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso, if I don't have any visual or audio proof to support my fucking claims. Facts, E Thriller, big facts. So let's pause this interview, right? Let's pause this, right? We're going to come back to this shit because it gets better, but let's go out to this shit because I want y'all to truly listen to the picture that I'm painting so vividly with my words. Let's listen to Floyd Money Mayweather talk about a potential fight with Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. DJ E Thriller, roll that clip.
If Triple G fights Canelo, who wins?
If I was Canelo's promoter, I wouldn't even fight Triple G. Canelo don't need Triple G. Triple G needs Canelo. And
you see what I'm saying? Now, Floyd Money Mayweather is this is coming from the same guy. Let's keep in mind that this shit was dated for 7 years ago. This is another Fight Hype interview. Shout out to Fight Hype. They get all the exclusive content with Floyd Money Mayweather. But Floyd, my nigga, like, stop, bro. Stop. Because how can you say that you for these fighters and you want to see these fighters eclipse you and break your pay-per-view numbers and you want to see them well off and there's too many belts in the sport and you beat the most world champions and all this hypocritical ass shit. You just be all over the place. Your talking points just be all over the place. I mean, god damn. But for you to sit up here and say with a straight face that you care about these fighters time and time again during these interviews, to sit up here and turn around and say to the fight fans, the real bosses of boxing, that you said that Canelo shouldn't even fight Triple G. If I was managing Canelo, I wouldn't even make him fight Triple G. I mean, really? Now it's starting to make fucking sense as to why Gervonta Tank Davis, aka Abdul Fahid, don't want to fight no fucking body. Because I don't care what they say on paper or whatever is going on. I know deep down behind the scenes that Abdul Fahid is still being managed and advised by Al Heyman and Floyd Money Mayweather. I don't give a fuck what you Tanky say. Facts, he Thriller, big facts. But listen to this shit. Listen to how he's trying to put Triple G off on everybody else outside of himself. And keep in mind, Floyd was at 147 at the time. So that's a 3-weight class jump, right? What's the problem?
we can just look at different fighters. Sugar Ray Leonard, he jumped different weight classes and went up. Floyd Mayweather jumped different classes and went up. So many different champions. Roberto Duran, Felix Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya.
See what he doing? Do y'all see what he doing? He's trying to see, he wants Triple G to move up because he was trying to pin him off on Andre Ward, which would have been a phenomenal fight. And I got on Triple G about that too, because like, my nigga, you know, the SOG want that work. You know, you say you're willing to fight. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see that fight, me personally. So I kind of agree with Floyd here. But motherfucker, that ain't what we talking about. Facts, he Thriller, more facts.
And the list goes on and on. How many different champions, went from a smaller weight class and went up, or not even a small weight class, but jump weight classes to show that they're true fighters and that they have heart. Triple G, he haven't shown me any heart yet. He want to stay at 160. No, that's what we're not going to do. You know, at first, at one particular time, everybody kept on saying, Floyd Mayweather's a coward, he's a chicken. You know, he was scared to fight Pacquiao. Once again, I told you, I'm not just a fighter, I'm a businessman.
Notice how Floyd Money Mayweather never said, okay, Triple G, if you want to fight with me, then why don't you move up to fight Andre Ward? And then the winner of that fight, I'll fight you. The same shit that he trying to do with Bud and the Mexican Monster, you know that shit with for Canelo. And all of a sudden, isn't it funny how, because I see your tactics, Floyd. You think you so fucking slick, but you ain't fooling me. Because all of a sudden, why is Floyd being so goddamn polite? Why is he being so nice, so supportive of Canelo Alvarez? I mean, could it be that the PBC is on the brink of sinking? Could it be that they need Canelo Alvarez to come back and save the day? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. I mean, maybe, just maybe, I'm reaching. Somebody let me know in the chat. But I think Floyd is whispering all these sweet nothings in Canelo's favor because he wants him to do these 1-fight deals, 2-fight deals, and possibly even 3-fight deals with the PBC. Because let's be honest, all the PBC got now really is Gervonta Tank Davis. Outside of that, we ain't checking for no other fighters on the PBC. Hell, we don't even know what Boots is doing. Is Boots even on the PBC? Y'all let me know in the chat. Is Boots even on the fucking PBC? Is he advised by Al Heyman? Because I don't think so. So if you ain't even got Boots on your fucking roster, and we all know Mayweather Promotions has absolutely, I repeat, absolutely, in my rock voice, no fucking body on their roster outside of that new young fella. Shout out to him. He doing this thing. But that's time in the making. That's a long way down the road. But outside of that, they don't have nobody. So in all honesty, the PBC needs Canelo now more than ever. Way more than ever, right? But let's finish this interview.
And at one particular time, the fight, I was going to make somewhere upwards of a guaranteed probably 60 or 70 million. I mean, probably 60 million. Then I could have made 100 million total. I didn't rush. I took my time. It's about having patience. When I took my time and had patience, I made 300 million. I can't say what he made. You know, I think it was real low.
See, this is the shit that kills me with Floyd Money Mayweather. And in all honesty, man, I wouldn't be able to interview Floyd Mayweather. I'm gonna just say that I know he's my second favorite fighter of all time, and but I just have no desire to interview this motherfucker because he's the king of deflecting, bro. We talking about Triple G and some shit, and you want to go off the rails and talk about Pacquiao and how much money you made as if we don't know the dollar amount because you remind us every fucking time you get in the fucking camera, bro. You don't get tired of doing this shit, Floyd? Talking about your money, your Rolls Royces, your Bentleys, your shoes, your women, your jewelry, your watches. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, how many times we got to hear about the Bugattis? How many times do we have to hear about the Lambos? How many times are you going to put other fighters that ain't even on your fucking stable, that ain't even with your promotional brand up against one another, but you ain't keeping that same fucking energy for Abdul Fahid? I will fucking wait. I'll fucking wait. Because the last time I did a show on Floyd Money Mayweather, he was trying to tell Devin Haney, a.k.a. The Dream, a.k.a. the youngest in charge, and Trill Bill Haney. Shout out to Trill Bill Haney, who been on this motherfucking ass. Yeah, I said it. And I didn't stutter. Don't let up off of Floyd because he gets on my fucking nerves with his hypocritical self. But he was trying to tell them to be fair. Oh, black fighters need to work with black fighters. Well, motherfucker, where was that when you was going up against all these Hispanic fighters? You feel what I'm saying? Where was all this shit when you was going up against Conor McGregor? Conor fucking McGregor. This dude took his last fight, which was a big event. He made a lot of money, a boatload of money. He sold a lot of pay-per-views. God bless him. It was a phenomenal event. The best lead up to a fight that I've ever seen with my two eyes, right? You feel what I'm saying? Conor McGregor was talking way better shit than Floyd. I couldn't believe it. I still go back and watch that shit to this day in my Deontay Wilder voice. But that's besides the fucking point, right? The point I was trying to make is this. Floyd, you gotta stop, bro. Stop making everything about yourself and stop telling everybody to do some shit that we know good and goddamn well that you wouldn't even try to do. You wouldn't even dare move up 2 weight classes. Hell, you fought Canelo at a catchweight. You wouldn't even fight Canelo at 154. You made Canelo come down to a fucking catchweight to fight you for his belts, dog. But you sitting up here and you trying to tell the best fucking fighter in the world, a guy that just came off one of, if not the best performances I've ever seen in the squared circle, and Terence Bud Crawford, that he needs to fight David Benavidez. But I can guarantee you, if the shoe was on the other foot, if you were in the same position as a Terence Bud Crawford, you wouldn't even entertain that shit. So miss me with the bullshit. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. But back to this other interview. Let me go back to the one today on Fight Hype. Once again, go hit that like button. But it gets better, y'all. I want y'all to hear what Floyd Money Mayweather had to say about this shit, y'all. Listen to Floyd talk about Boots and Bud. DJ Thriller, roll that clip.
But having said that, if obviously if Terence doesn't want to do that, I mean, he could move up. There's 154. There's guys like, I know Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman are fighting here soon, and I guess he could possibly fight the winner of that. Or do you think, I know there's still that guy, Jaron Boots Ennis, floating around. It's that younger name floating around at welterweight. I know, I think
they'll be a hell of a fight. Mm-hmm. Boots Ennis, just like we always say, somebody got to give you a chance. Somebody got to give you an opportunity and a chance. So somebody got to give Boots the opportunity and a chance.
Stop the presses. Stop the motherfucking presses. You see, Floyd, my brother, this is the shit I'm talking about, right? This is one of the reasons why you had me pissed off on my lunch break. And I said, look, man, I normally don't go live on Mondays, but I got to get this shit off my chest because somebody need to tell you some shit that you need to hear, not what the fuck you want to hear. Because I know you're surrounded by the yes women and the men that laugh at all your lame ass jokes and laugh at all the lame ass shit you do and laugh at you talking about your money all goddamn day and your cars and your jewelry and all this extra frivolous ass shit that can't go with you to the motherfucking grave. I know you're surrounded by that, which is why You need a motherfucking real ass nigga like E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, who is a fan of your boxing craft, might I add, to tell you some real shit. Floyd, where was this same energy whenever Keith Thurman was calling you out, bruh? Where was this same fucking energy? Or I do you one better, Floyd. Where was this same fucking energy whenever Danny Garcia wanted to fight you? But what did you do? You took it upon yourself to take a fight that should have happened, a couple of years ago. But, Ortiz beat him, but it is what it is. But nobody wanted to see you fight Andre Berto, my nigga. Wasn't nobody asking for that fight? Wasn't nobody clamoring for that fight, Floyd? You didn't say, oh, I want to give Keith Thurman a chance. What did you do? You started putting Earl Spence on Keith Thurman. You kept trying to deflect and send mixed signals throughout the boxing community saying, why is Keith Thurman ducking Earl Spence? Remember when you was doing all that goofy ass shit, Floyd? You remember all that shit? And you had Earl standing there. Yeah, I mean, he don't want to fight. And things like that. I agree with Floyd. It's crazy, man. Remember when all this shit was going on? You deflected. And then you followed up that fight with Conor fucking McGregor. Let that shit sink in, fight fans. Instead of giving the young guys, the young up-and-coming dudes who was on the quote-unquote same side of the street, because last time I checked, Keith Thurman is still with the PBC. Danny Swift Garcia is still with the PBC. Hell, I can vividly remember Sean Showtime Porter calling you out at one point in time. He's still with the PBC, even though he's retired. Facts, C-Thriller, big facts. But what did you decide to do? You fought an MMA motherfucker. You fought somebody that fought in the UFC, Floyd, really? But you want to tell Bud, of all people, who has earned the right to say, look, this motherfucker ain't really got shit to offer me but an email belt that got stripped from me. You feel what I'm saying? When I can move up to 154 and fight a Tim Tszyu or maybe a Keith one-time Thurman, but I really don't even agree with that because let's just say for the sake of the argument that if Keith Thurman were to beat Tim Tszyu, he ain't winning the fucking belt. Because the belts are not on the line. So once again, that fight, in my honest opinion, does nothing for Terence Bud Crawford. Hell, I can argue that a Boots fight was do more than that than the Keith Thurman fight because at least he got a belt. And if he were to win the belt again, I mean, a lot of people ain't going to respect it, but he would be technically 3 times undisputed. And I'm not against that fight. I want to see Terence Bud Crawford go up against Jaron Boots Ennis because I already know what's going to happen to the young fella, y'all. That man going to be like a deer in headlights. He going to be petrified because for one, he's never been in a championship fucking fight. For two, he has never fought an individual as skilled as Terence Bud Crawford. A fucking switch hitter, a guy that has pop in both of his hands, a guy that's a cerebral assassin, a guy that is a no-nonsense motherfucker, a guy that whenever he walks in the fucking arena, everybody stops and look like he's a loose fucking pit from Omaha. Facts, C-Thriller, big facts. We know that whenever the boogeyman pull up, he demands respect. Everybody know he the man in boxing. Everybody know he the man, he the big dog in the room. Everybody know it. I mean, he proved it on July the 29th. We know Bud always pop out. He been popping out. He been going to fights. He been pulling up on Teofimo Lopez. He been trying to pull up on Earl before that fight got made. He was pulling up on all these motherfuckers, right? He's been doing this shit. So to sit up here and say that Bud needs to give this dude a shot, I agree. But I just don't want to hear this shit coming from you. You feel what I'm saying? It's cool if this shit was coming from a Muhammad Ali. This shit would be cool if it was coming from a Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins, my favorite fucking fighter of all time, Oscar De La Hoya to a certain degree, because hell, I can make a case he fought everybody. You feel what I'm saying? The Golden Boy, even though he lost most of his big fights, he fought every fucking body. You feel what I'm saying? But you, Floyd, it was meat on the bone. You left a lot of shit on the ribs, dog. A lot of people felt like you ducked Paul Williams. A lot of people felt like you ducked a Winky Wright. A lot of people felt like you ducked Antonio Margarito. A lot of people felt like you ducked Casamora. It's a lot of people that feel this way. I don't feel like that wholeheartedly, but a lot of people make these talking points whenever I debate about your fucking resume. Facts, C-Thriller, big facts. So for you to have this fucking black cloud floating over your head to try to tell these niggas to do what they're supposed to do, but motherfucker, you didn't do nothing you were supposed to do. I mean, isn't it funny? How long has this motherfucker been retired, y'all? And all of a sudden, this motherfucker want to play Heal the World, make it a better place for you and for me. Fuck that shit. Terence Crawford. This is your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you want to fight Boots, fight Boots. If you want to move up to 154, move up to 154. If you want to go to 168 for David Benavidez, have at it. If this is what you want to do. But don't let that motherfucking bozo, that motherfucking goofball, that Neanderthal, and Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. try to pressure you into doing some shit that he wouldn't even dare do. He wouldn't even dare. If the shoe was on the other foot, I don't even think this motherfucker would move up 3 weight classes to fight Canelo, y'all. Y'all know how Floyd get down. Floyd wanted all the advantages in his favor. You feel what I'm saying? So for him to sit up here and say this shit is really, it's laughable. The shit is a joke.
Whether it's Terence or somebody else, it feels like, it's been difficult for Crawford to get that Spence fight done. It's been difficult for him to get the Canelo fight done. So his other option is probably Bruce Ennis.
Yeah, but do you think that is? I know obviously when you were sitting on top, you gave a young fighter by the name of Canelo Alvarez an opportunity, a shot.
Yeah, that's true. That's the only one, but it was at a catch weight. You ain't even move up for the whole smoke, bro. But stop the presses. Stop the motherfucking presses. Y'all know how I do, man. When I get on, I just be cooking. I don't be looking at my chat. I don't be looking at my phone. All this shit is just freestyling off the top of the dome. Shout out to my guy,
Young Money,
for that super chat donation and being a member, man. I appreciate your love and support. And I always tell y'all, man, if this guy right here, this motherfucker right here, Al Moolah Baby, ain't in my chat, I just don't feel right. Like my catchphrases ain't catching, my punchlines ain't punching. You feel what I'm saying? My topics, my pictures ain't vivid. It just don't feel right. So shout out to this guy for always supporting me in the channel. And also, I think I got another super chat. Shout out. I think that's the only one. My bad. But you already know I got to get you right, fam. Here it is. Let me find my clip. Here it is. All right, man, and also stop the presses one more again. Hey, man, I appreciate the love and support, man, and if anybody else want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is I Said It E3. Once again, that's I Said It E3. And as always, the super chat option is always available. I got my shit back. But shout out to my guy, Mr. 214 from across the pond for that Cash App donation. And you already know I got to get you right, fam. Here it is.
A lot of these niggas be out here biting on my nigga E Thriller shit. A lot of these niggas be scared to debate my nigga E Thriller. They be in the backgrounds lurking and shit. These copycat ass niggas. I be seeing all you niggas out here with y'all Rudy Poo face ass. Can't stand you nigga. Be original, lame ass niggas. What's wrong with niggas? Copycat. Hey, I want to be like him. Sometimes I dream that he like E Thriller. If I could be like E Thriller, I wanna be like it. If I E Thriller face ass nigga. Get your own style, nigga. Sometimes I dream that he like E Thriller. If I could be like E Thriller, I be seeing all these lame ass niggas out. Yeah, I see you nigga. Sometimes I dream that he like E Thriller. If I could be like E Thriller, I wanna be like E Thriller. Face ass niggas.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my dog once again, man. My motherfucking brother, Mr. 214 IOTBA Boxing Talk. Make sure y'all go sub up to that channel and the Spit Bucket, man. But back to what I was saying. Damn, it feel good to be back on here with y'all. But man, I just got a text, and so I need to hurry up and go ahead and drop this link and let y'all come on and rock, because once my son get here, I gotta be with him all goddamn night. So that's why I try to get in the early live for everybody. They want to hear your boy E Thriller, man, because I ain't been live in like 2.5 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Nigga schedule been all kind of crazy, but whenever I get situated in my new position, in my new job, you best to believe I'm gonna be going live at least 2 times a week. I can assure y'all of that, and it's probably 9 times out of 10 gonna be on Wednesdays and Fridays. But if it's like a fight night or a fight week, I'm gonna go live that Saturday night. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, man, shout out to Alfonso for that super chat donation. He just put some fire emojis. So, man, I must be doing something right. Hey, man, I appreciate your love and I appreciate your support. And if anybody else want to donate to the channel, y'all know what to do. Hit it.
I'm on the live where I see numbers. Oh, I'm getting flashback. I'm getting flashback. I'm getting flashback. 7,000 people. Oh, I ain't seen this since my face. Man, I just got flashback. Man, I got 6,000 people. Man, I got flashback. Man, I used to have 70,000 people alive, man.
All right, man. I appreciate that once again, Alfonso. Keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. All right, so let me do this. Let me read some of these comments. I'm not going to be able to read all of them because I'm kind of pressed for time. I ain't going to be able to get in here like I really want to and give y'all a real long live just to make up for lost time. Or maybe I will be if my son be chilling whenever he get here. But who knows? Y'all want to hear my little son, you know, his nickname Bubba. He be going crazy in the background. If that shit don't bother y'all, then shit, I'm going to keep cooking with y'all. I'll let y'all come on the panel and rock. Y'all go ahead up, do whatever y'all like to do in the Wolfpack. Y'all know how we play. But back to the comments. I go. Starting from the top. Shout out to Goldie Low. He said, what's up, little bro? Floyd is full of shit. Facts. Big facts. Matter of fact, let me remove this banner, man. Hold on, y'all. Let me remove this shit real quick. Because y'all got the gist of what I'm saying, man. Floyd is a hypocrite because he didn't want to give nobody a chance. He didn't want to give none of your young cats that was calling him out a shot. Hell, now that I think about it, Kell Brook was calling out Floyd Money Mayweather, right? Why he didn't fight him? But he elected to fight Andre Berto and motherfucking Conor McGregor. So miss me with that bullshit, Floyd. Now, you my guy as far as being a boxer, but your double standards just gets on my fucking nerves. You the same dude that be bitching and moaning and complaining about having too many belts in the sport of boxing, which I totally agree. But then you would turn around to try to shit on the great Muhammad Ali, who is the GOAT, and it ain't even close because nobody's story is better than Muhammad Ali's. I don't give a fuck what y'all say or how you try to spin this shit, Floyd. But then you want to pat yourself on the back and gaslight yourself for beating the most world champions. Well, nigga, if it's too many belts in the sport of boxing, but then you want to turn around and use this as a prop or to prop you over the GOAT in Muhammad Ali, then I mean, I can't even take you serious, fam. But back to the comments I go. I just, I got to rant a little bit. But anyway, what up to Day No? He said, LOL. Floyd been doing that day one since he retired. He claimed everyone want to be Money May, skipping Pretty Boy stage, then advise against those trying to move like Pretty Boy. And my thing is this: when are you going to give this same criticism, this constructive criticism, to a Gervonta Tank Davis? Because he's all for him fighting Monster Inoue. He all for that shit. Anytime Tank can fight a little guy that's going to make an astronomical amount of money, or if he can fight a big guy that's going to weight drain himself like Ryan Kardashian, Garcia with his capping ass. I'm so sick of his publicity stunts, but I'm going to do a show on him later on this week, right? But anytime it's going to be in Tank's favor, they all for that. But let Tank be being mentioned with fucking Terence Crawford. Remember Leonard Ellaby, his sensitive ass got all in his feelings on Twitter and blocked me just because I said, hey man, I respect Tank. You know what I'm saying? I see the eye test, the skill set. He got everything inside of the ring and outside of the ring. What's wrong with a hypothetical versus Terence Crawford? Because you same motherfucking goofballs, you Neanderthals, you flimwas, you imbeciles, Leonard fucking Ellaby with your fucking big nose and them ugly ass shades you be wearing, right? Them buffs. I'm sick of them hoes. Change your shit up, bro. But you the same motherfucker that was saying, oh, we'll make that Keith Thurman fight in a heartbeat. That fight is easy to make for Tank. And I got Tank stopping him. Remember that shit? Remember how you was doing all this capping for Tank, saying that he can move up to 147 to fight a legitimate guy that started at 147 pounds? Remember that shit? But God forbid for a nigga like Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words. God forbid for me to say, well, fuck Keith Thurman. What about the Boogeyman? What about Terence, Bud, Crawford? Because if you really want to make a statement in the sport of boxing, Gervonta, aka Abdul Fahid, because you're a fucking fraud in my honest opinion. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. Your resume is booty. The shit is poo cheese. I'm not buying it. You're not fooling me one fucking bit. But if you really want to make a statement, because we heard what you said about, oh, he got a glass jaw. I'll tap his chin. He gonna go to sleep. Remember he was saying all the shit. You remember when Bud said, okay, well, if I got a glass jaw, you remember he was on the Joe Rogan show, tell him to come up and touch it. Come up and touch it. Motherfucker want to come back and say, oh, I was just playing. I was just playing. Really? Sick of that nigga, man. Fucking niggas bad for the sport of boxing. Anybody that's running around here capping for Tank and protecting Tank and saying, oh, he has a decent resume. Oh, he's fought solid fighters. Oh, he's giving us the fights that we want. Oh, Frank Martin is a big fight. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of hearing all this dumbass shit. I'm sick of hearing all this stupid ass shit. I can't even listen to half you motherfucking bozos on YouTube because you niggas don't keep it fucking real. This is one of the main reasons why we don't get the fucking fights we want to see, because you motherfuckers keep doing this bullshit.
I didn't stutter. I said, pop your tit out his mouth and stop babying him.
This motherfucker, what, damn near 60 years old, been in the sport longer than Devin Haney. He'd have been in the sport longer than Teofimo. He'd have been in the sport longer than Shakur Stevenson. He'd have been in the sport with all his motherfucking peers. You feel what I'm saying? And his resume sucks. His resume sucks compared. How does that shit work? How in the fuck did Gervonta Tank Davis manage to let Devin Haney fight Lomachenko first? How in the fuck did Abdul Fahid manage to let Teofimo fight Lomachenko first when Lomachenko been calling you out for years, dog? How does that help? Like, how does that work? How? And you motherfucking bozos, you idiots, you imbeciles, just like Earl sexuals, you niggas make me sick. You fucking tankies protecting this nigga that don't. This the same nigga that said on $1 million worth of game, oh, we want to see you in these big fights. Remember when Gilly was talking to him? He said, have you ever asked for him? No, I ain't never asked for a big fight. Really? Really? Is this what the sport of boxing is coming to? Is this what the YTBC is coming to? Now, I'm not one to tell anybody what to do on their channels. Honestly, I don't give a fuck because I don't watch none of you niggas outside of IOTBA anyway in real life. Facts, see, Thriller, big facts. But my nigga, in order for us to get these fights, in order for us to see if Tank is everything that you niggas proclaim he is, then can you please, and I repeat, please, in my Stephen Brimley voice, get on your hands and knees, hit him up in his DMs, flood his comments on X, flood his comments on IG, flood his comments on Facebook, go to the Rise, and I repeat, the Rise podcast, where all those fucking idiots, those fucking bozos who just have a channel to protect Abdul Fahid, flood their fucking comments with Devin the Dream Haney. Flood their comments with fucking ducks. Flood their comments with fucking Lambos. Because this nigga wanted a fucking Lambo to even entertain getting a guarantee of $25 million from His Excellency. I mean, who the fuck do this nigga think he is? David Banner? Stuntin' is a habit. Get like me. Have you ever seen a shit with a kid like me? Have you ever seen a shit with a kid like me? Have you ever seen a shit with, but this motherfucker wanted Lambos, Ferraris, Bugattis just to fight Devin the Dream Haney? Really? Really? And then you motherfucking imbeciles, Floyd Money Mayweather, he got his hands all over this shit. I know who behind the scenes pulling strings, making Ryan Kardashian, Usman Garcia with his gullible, goofy ass, do all this stupid ass shit. He using you as the fucking scapegoat, you fucking idiot, you dickhead, to release that edited, chopped and screwed tape of Tank versus Devin Haney sparring, right? He used you and you fell for it, you fucking idiot. You dummy. Why do you let Floyd manipulate you like this, bruh? I just don't get it. And who are they selling this bullshit to? And all you fucking tankies, all you goddamn Neanderthals was running around here happy as a motherfucker that a little 1 minute and 42 second clip of edited footage, I repeat, edited, chopped and screwed. T-Pain ain't got shit on these niggas, right? You officially been chopped and screwed. Chopped and screwed. Shout out to Big Mo, RIP. Shout out to DJ Screw. They ain't got shit on that video that I saw. And shout out to Trill Bill as I deemed him. Hey, Trill Bill, you need to holler at your boy E Thriller, man, because you know I ain't heard nobody else call you that, bro, until your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, put that on his TikToks. Facts, E Thriller, big facts. So you give a nigga a shout out, or you know what I'm saying? Something. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, back to what I was saying. When is Javante Tank Davis? Fans, fuck him. When is his fans going to hold him accountable? Because this shit is very reminiscent of Earl Spence Jr. Whenever he said, why not go ahead, right? If I show a point, he got a belt too. And things like that. I understand. I'm realistic. Nobody's ducking Terence Crawford. I told him, once I get these belts and things like that, I'm going to come take his strap. Remember when Earl Spence was saying this shit? But the main difference is Tank really don't talk that much, but he do a whole lot of tweeting. He do a whole lot of posting and deleting. But whenever it's time for these fights to get made, this motherfucker's nowhere to be found. He's blocking Trill Bill Haney. He's blocking Devin the Dream Haney. He don't even want to negotiate. He's saying that they got to send Ferraris, Lambos, Lamborghinis, all this extra shit. I mean, do you want the niggas to paint your fingernails too? Do you want them to paint them pink or blue? I mean, what do you want to make this fight? Can you give us one fight? And I don't even want no fight with Teofimo no more. I just want you to fight Devin Haney. And don't even get me started on Shakur, because at one point in time, I felt like Shakur could beat you. But that motherfucking bozo, I honest to God, y'all, I need to do a poll. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it after the show. But I need to put a poll up because I really don't know who pisses me off the most, right? In the sport of boxing. Floyd Mayweather, right? He's an option, right? He's A. B. Ron Kardashian, Garcia, for obvious reasons. Y'all know I hate that motherfucker. Teofimo Lopez, I can't stand him either. You feel what I'm saying? I can't stand them. I can't. They just get on my fucking everything they do and say how they. I just don't like them, right? And Carissa Shields and Shakur Stevenson. I mean, that I don't know, man. At this point, I'm leaning towards Shakur because he just do and say. Have you ever met a nigga that try to make, outside of, because we know Floyd is like that, but Shakur strikes me as that same type of nigga, right? Who want to make everything about himself. He tried to make the Bud versus Spence fight about himself. Every time a young up-and-coming fighter do well, he tweeting, oh, I try to tell y'all about this fighter. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! We sick of all this buddy ass shit. We sick of all this play, this cousin shit. Oh, that's my brother shit. Shut up! When the fuck are you gonna fight somebody? Because we got Kid Austin who wants to fucking smoke with you right now. We got a guy at 140 in Barbosa. Honestly, I don't even really know who the fuck he is. I ain't gonna front. I don't know everything about the sport of boxing. You feel what I'm saying? But I do my due diligence on what the fuck I'm talking about. But I don't even know the guy, but I seen him calling you out. And what do you tell him? Oh, you just playing. You don't want to fight me. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. But I digress. Back to the comments I go. Man, y'all got me off track, man. Shit. Nigga pissing me the fuck off. Shout out to Chris, man. He said, salute Goldie 3. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? I appreciate it, kind sir. But man, when are you niggas gonna put the pressure on Tank? I want to see more videos. I want to see more, just everything. Tweets, Facebook, boxing, everybody. Can we please get all on one accord? Because at the end of the day, we don't give a fuck about who's right and who's wrong, about who ducking who and all this. I just want to help make the fight. I just want to see the fight. That's all I want to do. I want to help clean up this shit because it's a cesspool full of bullshit. Can we do that? Can we all get on the same accord? Whether you're pro Haney or pro Tank, pro Shakur, pro Frank Martin, pro Teofimo Lopez, it doesn't fucking matter. Matias, the list goes on and on. We just want to see the fucking fights. Can we start putting pressure? If you're a Tank fan, put pressure on Tank. If you're a Devin Haney fan, put pressure on Devin Haney. If you're a Shakur Stevenson fan with this fucking Neanderthal worth of himself, this fucking ego in my IOTBA voice, put pressure on these niggas, dog. Quit lying to them. Quit telling them everything that they want to hear instead of telling them what the fuck they need to hear. Facts, Thriller, big facts. Back to the comments I go. Shout out to IO, man. Shout out to Boxing God from New Orleans, man. Shout out to all my niggas from Louisiana, my second home away from home. Y'all already know how I play. He said, we know this. Thriller was popping. What up, Juice Lee? I see ya. What's popping? What up to Moolah once again, my dog, my brother. Shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. I appreciate you, OG, for pulling up. Yes, sir. Let me see. Who haven't I got? Alfonso, I appreciate that super chat once again, my brother. He said, what up, E3? First time making your live chat, my brother. Keep cooking and keep up the great work. Hey, man, I appreciate it. And this is the first time I done ever went live at like, what, 6 o'clock or some shit? I forgot what time I went live. Like, as soon as I got off, I came home. I took me a shit. Yeah, I said it. I had to take a shit because, work. I don't like taking shits at work. I don't know about y'all, but motherfuckers be in there farting and stinking, and I got to have some privacy. You feel what I'm saying? When I go home. And so I got to go home and take my shit. But once I got done doing that, obviously I wiped my ass, went upstairs, grabbed me a bottle of water, and got ready for this show. Put on my interview clips, and voila, here I am. Shout out to you, though, man. I appreciate it. I got to get back on it, though, man. What up to Dragon Leg? He said, IOTBA, yeah, man. Shout out to my dog because I've been letting a lot of these boring-ass, corny-ass niggas live. I mean, you motherfuckers really should be thanking your boy E-Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso, for having such a strenuous schedule, a fucking busy schedule right now. Because if I was on here every fucking day, the way that y'all niggas be on here every day, oh, my God. But y'all already know that. Facts, E-Thriller. Mo facts. Stop the presses. Stop the motherfucking presses. Shout out to my guy. I ain't gonna say your real name. Shout out to Glenn, man, for that Cash App donation. He said, and I quote, "For Bud stops Floyd. Fire show as always." Hey, man, you know what, man? There was one point in time where I feel like I was leaning towards Floyd Money Mayweather. But I'm gonna save it because me and Mosquito Spray, the boxing historian that comes on my panel, you feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Mosquito Spray, aka Eddie Atlas, who knows way more, and I repeat, way more about the sport of boxing than I would ever know. I mean, he put me up on game all the time. We're going to do a special live show. As a matter of fact, that might be my live this Friday. It's going to be who would win in a hypothetical matchup, since Floyd want to keep his name in his mouth, between Floyd Money Mayweather and Terence Bud Crawford. I'm going to save my thoughts for this show, man. Holla at me, Mosquito. I'm going to hit you up after the show, bro. We got to do that shit ASAP. It's long overdue. Yeah, man, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. As a matter of fact, let me check my likes. That ain't adding up, but it's cool. I don't trip on likes no more. It is what it is. Who haven't we got? Easy Bands said Floyd has become a full-blown hater. He mad because we know Bud would have whooped him at 47. Hey, man, you see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Because in my open soliloquy, I stated that a lot of people feel like Bud Crawford will knock him the fuck out. We seen Floyd struggle against Southpaws. We saw Floyd struggle up against what's the nigga name? Castillo? I forgot how to say his first name. We seen him have to run that fight back. We seen him struggle against Marcos Maidana. And those are good fighters. Don't get me wrong. But let's be honest. They ain't Terence Bud Crawford, dog. So y'all make some legitimate points. But again, I'm going to save my opinion. Let me see. Let me get a couple more before I drop this link. Shout out to Paquita. I ain't never seen you in here. He said, Floyd, IV Weather, still scared of Pac-Man. Hey, a lot of people felt like he was scared. A lot of people felt like he was running. I know my dog IOTBA feels that way. You feel what I'm saying? We argue about that shit all the time. All the fucking time. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to you. So let me go ahead and do this, man. Let me go ahead and drop the link. But I'm not going to be on here all night because I just told y'all, if my son is chilling, then I'll be able to rock with y'all for about 2 hours, right? But panel etiquette. Just in case anybody want to click on this motherfucking link. Let me go over to panel etiquette. Hi, man. It's been a minute. So rule number 1, please cut your camera on whenever you're backstage. And then I will authenticate who you are just to make sure ain't no fuck shit, no fugazi shit going on my channel. And then you can cut your camera off or you can leave it on. Hell, it's totally up to you at that point. I don't really care. Rule number 2, please mute your audio until I introduce you. I see you, AC. Rule number 3, you will have 2 minutes to speak. After that 2 minutes, especially if it's a big panel, I'm passing the mic, dog. No hard feelings. You feel what I'm saying? But the sooner the better that we get the open panel, that's where all the smoke is. Rule number 4, please, I see you, IO. Please don't dominate the show. Pretty please, because once again, it's my show, not your fucking show. Facts, E-Thriller, big facts. And rule number 5, which is a very important rule. Please don't mention nobody else on my channel. Because I really don't give a fuck about them. And I damn sure know they don't give a fuck about me. Whether they love or hate me, I don't give a fuck either. You feel what I'm saying? But if you just so happen to mention anybody else on my show, comes with a price. $25 cash out fee. Yeah, I said it. And if you don't send it, I'm kicking your ass off. And rule number 6, please respect my guest and the host. Please respect my guest and the host. Hey, y'all can come up here. Y'all want to call me a bitch ass nigga? You Thriller, you don't know shit about the sport of boxing. Fuck you. I don't care. I can take it on the chin. But please respect my panel members. Pretty please. And the people in the Wolf chat. Now, I'm going to go in the order in which y'all came. I'm going out to AC first. Then I'm going to go to Joe Cool. Then I'm going to go to Mr. 214. And then I'm going to go to the Brim Reaper. You're live on the chat with the pack. Holla at me, AC. What's popping?
Yeah, what's popping, man? Long time no chat, bro.
Yes, sir. How are you, kind sir?
Basically, I'm good. I was just going to like piggyback off a lot of what you were saying because you was cooking the shit out of it. I'm a chef, and I was smelling what you was cooking all the way
damn,
there.
I must be doing something right. My bad. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You got 2 minutes. Pop shit
on it. So I was going to say Paulie Spadafora is the biggest duck for me in Floyd Mayweather's career.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You pulled that video up of where he said he wanted to fight Paul Spadafora. You feel what I'm saying? Adrian Broner, when you were speaking about Floyd Mayweather like being a hater and shit like that, if people remember back, there was a Floyd Mayweather, I think it was his birthday party. AB shows up with his own little camera crew or whatever, and they talking. And then somehow or another, AB was saying how good he was, and Floyd had got pissed at that, and then was acting like he wanted to real fight him inside that hotel room they was in. So that was a huge one. This was a while ago, like when AB was just like really coming up and just getting into the beginning of his fame and shit like that. But outside of that, that's pretty much what I wanted to cook on. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it.
Okay, you got about 30 more seconds, man. You got anything else you want to talk about? You want to talk about Devin Haney? You want to talk about Tank?
I'll just say salute to everybody on the panel and everything, everybody in the chat. And I'm just ready to cook, bro. I'm just ready to open it up.
Hey, man, I appreciate that panel etiquette, man. Shout out to my guy AC from Brooklyn for pulling up on me, man. The chef. All right, man, moving on. Going out to Joe Cool. You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk your shit. You got 2 minutes, kind sir.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
Doing well, my brother. How are you?
All right. All I got to say about Floyd is he's the most narcissistic person I've ever seen.
I can barely hear you, though, Joe Cool. Not to cut you off, fam. I can barely hear you, my brother.
I said Floyd is probably one of the most narcissistic
I see you, Mosquito.
I know. Because the respect he's been trying to get since he's been retired, there ain't nobody really talking about him no more. So he's trying to stay relevant as much as he can because ain't nobody talking about him no more. And he wants that validation so bad that he will bring up his career to remind people how great he was as a fighter. But it's like, dude, you did your work, you put in the time, you made your money, move on. Just get over it. But doing something that you never did. Okay? He gotta realize that. So just get over it. That's all I got. One love to everybody.
Appreciate you, Joe Cool. Appreciate you for stopping by, my guy. All right, man. Moving on. Going out to Mr. 214. I'm on that bullshit again. Pop your shit, my brother. You got 2 minutes. Talk to me.
E3 the Black Picasso, what's poppin', man? Great show.
Thank you.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's on the panel. Shout out to everybody that's in the Wolf Pack. Hey, E3, man. Excellent points talking about this sucker-ass dude in Floyd Mayweather. He always been a sucker, and everybody know it. Floyd Mayweather was just a black person who the black community, just love to see a black person on top. But that don't take away from him being a sucker, bro. The nerve of this dude to talk about Terence Crawford. And this was tripped me out right here. This nigga act like he don't know about everything that's going on, like he don't got his ears to the street. He be talking on the interview like he just so doing all this other shit. He don't know what's going on in boxing. That kills me with that arrogant prick, bro. Another thing, he try, like you say, he always trying to tell other fighters who they need to fight. When he got Gervonta Davis under his wing, and he telling him no rush, no rush, no rush. His whole goddamn career, and now this nigga going on 30-something, and he tell everybody else they need to fight. Oh, Keith Thurman and Earl Spence, they could fight for my belt. Nigga, who the fuck is you? You ain't God to boxing. And like you said, E3, Muhammad Ali is always gonna be the GOAT. Nigga with capital letters, GOAT. Because nobody's story is better than his. And this is another reason that separates him. Like heavyweight division is the biggest man on the planet. And you don't got nowhere to go up, you know, and you ain't going down if you're a heavyweight. So you don't got all the other advantages like the other guys get to come up and go to different weight classes and do that. That's why the heavyweight division always been the creme de la creme. But yeah, man, I'm sick of Floyd. Floyd, no. Terence Crawford, 2-time undisputed, right? Floyd, no. Everybody who Terence Crawford done faced, and like I said, when he beat Earl Spence in the religious ass whooping he put on him, go ahead, E3.
I'll go ahead and finish that last point before I go to break.
With the religious ass whooping he put on him, that's why I believe Crawford would whoop would whoop Floyd Mayweather ass now.
Okay, then. I appreciate them bombs you was dropping, Ayo. All right, man, moving on. Going out to, is that Stephen Brimley? Is that Stephen Brimley? You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk your shit. You got 2 minutes, my brother.
Yo, Ethan, you was going off like you was wilding, boy, for respect. I've been popping off. He will forever be hilarious to me. You fool. But
thank you. Appreciate it.
Mayweather, man, he always suggests people to do shit he don't do. We know he narcissistic. He full of shit. For me, I think Bud should be fighting someone else at a higher weight before he even attacks Benavidez or Canelo, because Benavidez is even a bigger guy. So I definitely would suggest him fighting someone bigger for even trying to do something like that. You know, I'm not going to be protecting Bud because I heard some people are acting scary about him fighting Benavidez. I ain't going to do that. I think he built like that. So win, lose, or draw, I'll see him do it. I'll watch it. End of the day, man, even though we talking about Mayweather, PBC need to corner Canelo right now. They up there trying to rehash his contract bullshit, putting Mauro Charlo on the contract again. I understand they're revising it, but take that shit off. Put pressure on him. Offer him $60 million for Benavidez in September because that's the fight we want to see, and force him to become the duck that a lot of people is thinking he is. Because right now, I'm seeing the clear picture. Right now, things are coming into portrait is being painted properly. And enough of the goofy shit, bro. Give us the fights we want, or the Fire Stick Boys are gonna be out there playing, man. They keep playing with fire. Let them keep playing. Let them keep fucking playing, bro. That's it. That's it. Let's let it rock out. That's my 2 minutes.
Let me ask you a quick question, Brim, before I go to Eddie Atlas, aka Mosquito Spray. Do you believe that Floyd Mayweather, since he like to delegate and tell these fighters what they should do and who they should be fighting, and to be fair, do you think he would be willing to put up the check for Floyd? I mean, not for Floyd, but for Bud to move up 3 weight classes to fight David Benavidez? Do you think he'll be willing to do that?
Obviously, he's the one that said it. Remember, you talk to Al, you're talking to me. We're one and the same. He is PBC. Don't forget that, y'all.
Already, man. I appreciate the panel. Eddie can see my brother. All right, man. Going out to Eddie Atlas, aka Mosquito Spray, aka the boxing historian. You're live on the chat of the pack. Talk to me, big bro. Pop your shit.
E3, what's happening, man? How everybody going this evening?
Doing well, my brother. I appreciate you for stopping by. How are you?
Good, man. Yeah, it's the champ tripping on this one, man. But it's typical Mayweather, man. He telling the lie how he want everybody to break a record when he really don't want that shit happening or whatever the case.
Yep.
And then to take it, I listen to you, saying the guys he didn't fight. Let's take it a step further. When he was on top at 47, there was another young champion called his name, Paul the Punisher Williams. You know what I'm saying?
I thought I said him. Maybe I forgot to say him. My bad, Mosquito. Keep cooking. My bad. You're right. I forgot Spatafor, though. That's a fact.
No, Paul Williams.
No, I'm saying, but AC said earlier that I forgot to mention Paul Spatafor at the lower weight class. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, Spatafor. Oh, yeah. But, he just, man, he's like he wants you guys to run through a brick wall and all this shit, but he wasn't willing to do none of that shit, man. When he, unless it had to be completely beneficial to him, man, for him to take on. I mean, sure enough, on his way up, he fought some guys. I'm not acting like he, had cakewalk the whole way. He made his name, but once he made his name, it's like Crawford finally got to make his name at the age of 35. You know what I'm saying? When he finally got his shot, he capitalized. Mayweather was doing, he doing what he wanted to do, man. Crawford, of course, Canelo is shooting for the stars of Canelo or whatever, but Man, you want him to go fight, take a step back and fight Jaron Ennis, or go up and fight a motherfucker that's gonna weigh 200 pounds and David Benavidez on fight night. Come on, man. That's suicide down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy to me, man. And like you said, like that'd be the equivalent of him fighting Triple G, and that was just 2 weight classes above him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So he wasn't willing to do that. How you expect Crawford to be willing to do that crazy shit, man? I mean, he obviously, and then he Tank this bullshit. Like, goddamn, man, this dude, you ushering this dude to fight, soft touches night after night, every time he step in the ring, pretty much, man. Like, when this guy gonna take on the challenge, man? He still.
Who you talking about? Abu Fahid? You talking about Tank?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. Go ahead. My apologies. Go ahead.
He still to this day, the only legitimate title he got was that he took from Pedraza, man. Other than that, all this other shit has been bullshit. He's a one-time world champion, man. He's about 30 years old, man, and ain't done shit. And all his contemporaries done passed him up already. I mean, and it can actually be argued. I mean, if it don't look like this fight is gonna go through with Garcia and Haney, but if it goes through, I mean, win, lose, or draw, you can still say Ryan Garcia arguably has a better resume than Tank Davis got.
Win, lose, or draw. Hell yeah.
This dude ain't fighting nobody, man. Like, what the fuck is he doing? And it will be poetic.
What does a fight? Let me ask you this, Eddie Atlas, because I need a little bit more time with you because you're the boxing story. You know way more about boxing than I will ever know, right? What does a fight rather would a Frank Martin do for a Gervonta Tank Davis at this stage of his career?
It's just pretty much kind of trying to throw people off the scent, pretty much, because it's the perception of it being a name guy in the division. Oh, it's one of the top guys, even though he just looked like shit in his last fight and got a gift decision against the guy. Frank Martin should have lost that last fight he had. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people may have forgotten that, but they're going, oh, it's a name. And then, of course, the guys, the Man Down Promotions fans, they're going to say, oh, he's fighting a legitimate guy or whatever, but it's bullshit. We want to see him fight Devin Haney. I know you don't like my boy, Shakur Stevenson, but
no, I don't like him at all. Not at all.
But we want to see him just fight some guys with he's yet to step in the ring where we say like we don't know. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't had a 50-50 fight yet in his career, man, and that's a shame. You know what I'm saying? He's wasting his career away, and they could say he's doing this and doing that, fill out arenas and all this shit. He might be known throughout the inner city neighborhoods and shit, but motherfucker, and then to say what he said to His Excellency, like, send me some Ferraris, who the fuck you think you is?
And His Excellency said, I'm gonna send you some gloves. I'm gonna send you some gloves, nigga. Yeah. What about that? How about them apples?
Yeah, but it's just bullshit, man, and it's just more of the goddamn hypocrisy from goddamn Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Your guy that you mentoring, you send him on the path of bullshit, but you want everybody else to fight killers every time out. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's all. I ain't gonna hold.
The fights of least resistance. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the Mayweather MO, man. I mean, Floyd is my guy as far as him being a boxer, but him as a promoter and him as a person, oh, he's a piece of shit. He's horrible. I'm sorry. I just got to be honest. He doesn't seem like the type of guy I would like to kick it with, Eddie Atlas. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And he didn't take on our. And then another guy he could have fought. Remember when he went to 40, he came up there. He fought Henry Brucelis, then went straight to Arturo Gatti, got that belt and left the weight class. He didn't fight Costa Zoo. You know what I'm saying? He could have. Yeah, there's plenty of guys he could have fought that he didn't fight. I'm not, for whatever reason. But it's a lot of guys.
So whenever I said earlier in the show, Eddie Atlas, I just want to make sure I'm clear because I hope I wasn't reaching. But whenever I said to use an analogy, Floyd left a lot of meat on the bone. Is that one of the examples you were talking about?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Him not fighting Costa Zoo?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys he could have fought that he did not fight, man.
That's a hell of a fight. Pardon me, sorry.
Goodness, you're not. Now you good. Hey, it's open panel, man. Go ahead and finish your point, Eddie Atlas. It's open panel, y'all. Y'all go ahead and rock.
Yeah. Now y'all good. Everybody go ahead.
I was just gonna say I forgot about that Costa Zoo duck because everybody was demanding Floyd fight Costa Zoo after Costa Zoo gave my boy from out here, Brooklyn, Zab Judah the stanky link times 2. So basically, they was kind of calling for Floyd. If I was alive and I watched that fight live, and I remember what was going on and being written in the magazines and shit like that, where they was talking about, is Floyd going revenge? Is a question was like asked, was Floyd going to be revenge by fighting Costa Zoo and beating Costa Zoo after the devastating knockout of Zab Judah? I remember that. That was a huge demand. I mean, here in New York or whatever, and every time I picked up Ring Magazine or Boxing Magazine or watch Wide World of Sports on Sunday, and they would talk about things like that. Well, I don't even remember if it was.
I see you, Goldie.
If it was really on.
My bad, AC.
That's it.
Yeah, and I remember
hold on, y'all, man.
Mayweather.
Go ahead, Mosquito. My bad.
I was gonna say real quick. I remember Mayweather himself saying that he used to see Kenny Porter and Sean in the bank, and he used to tell Kenny, jokingly, "Hey, keep that boy away from me." You know what I'm saying? Like he said that himself. So it's just hypocritical, man. That's all I got, man.
Yeah, Mosquito, like for him to say that somebody got to give Jerome Boots Ennis a shot, and to a certain extent, I agree. But my main premise of tonight's show is, Floyd, I don't want to hear this shit coming from you, because you didn't give Kell Brook a shot, you didn't give Keith Thurman a shot. I remember Danny Garcia and Angel Garcia was calling you out. You didn't give them a shot. You didn't give none of them young niggas a meal ticket, bro.
So didn't.
And we had to beg you to fight black fighters. So I mean, come on, Floyd, stop.
But they act like Bud never gave Jerome Boots Ennis a shot. That was one of the biggest things, and that's where we got that infinite quote. What? We ain't loyal to that. We loyal to Showtime. Right. That's where all of that come from. That was Jerome Boots Ennis shot, and for whatever reason, it fell apart. But a shot was offered to that man.
It didn't fall apart. It was basically Steven Espinosa letting it be known that if we gonna do the fight, we gonna take over everything anyway. You ain't got nothing to offer, and so that interference was officially ran at that point, and he didn't do nothing else at that point because he was holding the PVC candle and not making the move for his fighter the way he should.
But Brent, you and I both know there could have been enough meat on the bone for that fight. Dealing with this small ass startup. Well, they're not really a startup like that, but they're a small company compared to the reach and eyes on the screen compared to Showtime. They could have left them a little meat on the bone where that fight could have been made.
No, but the thing is, there was no cut. He shut it down from Jump Street. Steven Espinosa shut it down from Jump Street, basically let it be known if he was going to do the fight, we'll take everything. And he didn't have no further conversations at that point. So to me, it's basically Bozy Ennis. He ran interference, used Steven Espinosa as a shield. Steven Espinosa shut down the fight, and then there was no further conversations in the story.
Exactly. Okay, now look. Now what the fuck happened to Showtime now?
They gone.
Fuck with Bozy Ennis, all that shit Bozy Ennis was saying. What the fuck happened to Showtime now, Brim? Why you flapping, nigga, talking about? No, hold up, nigga, you just got through talking. I'm just saying your name. You're talking about Showtime this and Showtime that. Them niggas ain't even in existence. No goddamn more. And look, we didn't even know it was that bad like that. But now they gone, and you talking about Showtime. We're dedicated to Showtime. That nigga, like that nigga AC said, Crawford offered Boots his opportunity. See, niggas is what kills me. Niggas ain't gonna remember. Niggas only want to remember what they want to remember, right? Mm-hmm. They act like Terence Crawford is running from this dude and never wanted to fight him. He was one of Terence Crawford's first choices on BLK, that fucking starter out. He was the first choice, and that's what Bozy Ennis and them said, because they didn't want no smoke, literally. Go ahead.
And they still don't.
He was going to use Boots as a tune-up. Boots was going to be a tune-up to the Earl fight.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, Goldie, you dropped off, you came back, so I was going to introduce you.
Here, bro. Yeah, I'm right here, bro.
All right, go ahead, man. Pop your shit. You got 2 minutes, my guy.
I come back just in time to hear my hour with that bullshit. Okay. Now, what went on your show the other night? You and Big Fish, y'all was jumping at my ass, talking about bullshit, be fighting boots and all kind of shit. Now you talking about, gotta come on that wishy-washy shit. Okay.
Hold the fuck up.
About 2 minutes. About 2 minutes. Go sit down.
Yeah, he got 2 minutes, man. He got 2 minutes, y'all. Go ahead. Hey, Goldie, your shit kind of sound low, though, Goldie.
Oh, okay then. I'm sitting in my truck right now. I had to
You sound
come
a little
outside.
low.
Okay, how I sound?
Okay,
I feel low.
Oh, you sound a little bit better. Go ahead and cook.
Okay, I tell the party. You know, see, you ain't Big Fish. I cooked me the other day talking shit about Bud. You feel what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden you saying Bud, Boots, yeah. Boots, I told y'all that shit. Boots had the first opportunity to fight this motherfucking man. I don't know why everybody's so hyped up on Boots about Bud and shit. Fuck Boots. Yeah, Boots had an opportunity. He ran twice. Ain't no money in fighting Boots. Y'all always holler about the money fight, the money fight. Boots made $125,000 his last motherfucking fight. Ain't no money in fighting this motherfucker. You feel it? And that bullshit that Floyd did, fuck Floyd. Just like I said in the comment, Floyd is afraid of Bud going out there beat Canelo ass, and he come 3 times undisputed. Something his ass had never did became undisputed. He figured Bud would come out and move his ass out the way. He's a hating ass motherfucker. Anybody feel like they're gonna do something better than him, Floyd gonna hate on that motherfucker. And I'm kill it with that.
Okay, you Ving Rhames looking motherfucker. You didn't put context. You didn't put context to what we was talking about the other day on my show. We was talking about how Crawford had no fucking options, nigga. So he
got
needs to
motherfucking
fight.
options, nigga.
Hold up, bro. Stop, Mr. Golden. We know he don't got no options. He just
He
came
got
out
options.
yesterday. We know what option that he
Talking
always
about big
had.
range.
And we was always right. It was either fight Boots or go up to 154 and fight up there. That's what we always said. But you niggas was talking about, oh, you niggas just hating on him. Y'all don't want to see him fight Canelo. Shut up. Nigga, we was telling you the truth the whole
Man,
time.
y'all don't want to see that man go in there beat Canelo ass and move up. They're like, oh, yeah, niggas thought Earl gonna beat Bud ass. We told y'all what's gonna happen. For how many years, Thriller? How many years we told him?
Man, I've been saying this shit. When
How many
Crawford
years
was
we
at
told him?
140,
How many
man.
years we told him?
Yeah. It's been a long time, man. Five to
It's been
6
a long
years,
time.
my brother. Yep.
5 years.
Now,
5 years.
hold on, Thriller. Let's get out this this bullshit. What's up with this shit here about Bud supposed to be fighting goddamn your boy's son over there in Saudi Arabia. You heard about that shit?
Your boy's son. Who you talking about?
Ricky Hatton's son.
I ain't heard nothing about that, bro. Where you hear that from?
But I see that shit. That shit's all on YouTube. On
Ricky Hatton's son.
Yeah, Hatton. I guess I Ricky Hatton's son.
Do that sound right to you, Goldie?
You should have talking about Campbell. You talking about Campbell.
He got the same last name, but the dude's name was Hatton. And it's supposed to be
I ain't heard nothing about that goofy ass shit, Golden. Where you get this information from?
That's why I'm asking. You know, cause a lot of motherfuckers, this shit was on.
Come on now, Goldie. Wait a minute, Goldie. Come on now. Hold on. Pause. Time out, Goldie. Time out. Hear me out. If you the one that's saying there ain't even no money in fighting Boots, now how the fuck is it money for fighting that motherfucker?
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, did you hear? I read it on X. Your boy Mike Copperdam had that shit on X. I read that shit on X. He put that shit to shoot.
Campbell Hatton, man. Dude ain't got 20 fights. He ain't got 20 fights, dude.
Bro. Mr. Goldie,
you gotta do your research, Goldie.
Do that sound reasonable to you? Do that sound like
hold on, bro. Hold on. You remember what I said? I said, bro. What is this bullshit?
Hold up.
I said, what is this bullshit?
Hold up. Or was that in my Temptations voice? Just your imagination.
Hold on, man. When I find out, I'm going to screenshot it. I'm going to send it to my brother.
Nah,
like I always do.
Mr. Golden,
use your common
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't got the UK fighters mixed up? You sure you ain't talking about Nigel Ben's son and Conor Ben? Because ain't no way he fighting Richard Hatton.
Campbell Hatton. That was it. Talking over Saudi Arabia. Matter of fact,
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing about that.
Bro,
hold on.
go.
Matter of fact, hey, listen.
Can I
Matter of fact,
tell you when
they
what
say,
that rumor was, bro? That was a
Hold on,
rumor.
matter of fact, they say the
Goldie.
fight gonna happen in June.
Time out,
Yeah.
Goldie. You gotta let somebody else talk now.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
That's an old rumor about him when he was talking about fighting in UK. That was before he even did the fake ass negotiations with Conor Ben about that. That shit is dead in the wall. That shit old as hell, bro.
Man, listen, I just read that shit.
I
They
can't
said
even
it's
believe
going
you
over
talking
Saudi
about this
Arabia.
shit, Goldie.
Mr. Goldie
Listen,
just been saying some crazy shit.
That was some goofy ass shit you just brought up.
I actually didn't
No,
hear
I ain't
about it.
heard about that. In all
Mr.
honesty, I
Goldie,
haven't heard about that. No, sir.
Okay, that's what I say. I
Mr.
said,
Goldie.
I need to hear this bullshit. And also,
And guess
I've been
what?
texting your
Hold
ass
on,
too.
Mr.
You've been running
Goldie,
from
and
me
guess
too.
what? Only thing that's different between Campbell Hatton and Boots Ennis is Boots was gifted a fucking belt. Shit, they got about the same resume. Shit.
Okay, and guess what, man? Right? I love you to death. You're my little brother. You're my little brother. But I don't never want to hear you come out your mouth talk about Bud running from Boots. He need to fight Boots. I don't even want to hear that shit out your
I
mouth.
say, bro, hold up. When did you ever hear me say Bud was running from Boots? You lying motherfucker. When did you ever hear me say that?
When
Yeah.
you big fish and you, I tried to grill me that goddamn night.
Boy, you was a lying. No,
And Big
nigga,
Mark,
you
all y'all
lying,
talking
bro.
shit to me that night.
You lying, Mr.
Oh, it
Golden.
never
You lying.
You come out here talking that crazy shit off the back, Mr. Golden.
Mr. Golden, you lying.
About, man.
We was having a conversation about Terence Crawford in Never Neverland, Wonderland, or whatever, and all you fucking Bud buddies who was ever fucking thinking that he was gonna get that Canelo fight. You goofy. We
Still
was
gonna get
saying
the
go
color
fight
fight.
Boots
Still
because
gonna get it.
no he not, Mr.
Watch what I
Golden.
tell you. Hey, listen, watch what I tell you. Just like I said, he wasn't gonna get the Earl. He running from Earl. Y'all kept
Mr.
saying he was
Golden,
running from Earl.
Mr. Golden, Mr.
That man
Golden.
gonna beat. Let me tell you what he
Earl at
gonna do.
147, Mr. Golden. Who
But
we
listen,
did
but
that. We
check this
didn't
out
ever.
though. Okay, why all y'all was so hyped up when y'all thought Earl gonna get the fight with Canelo?
Mr.
He's coming
Golden, listen.
147 going to 168.
Mr.
All y'all
Golden,
were hyped about that shit.
Mr.
So why
Golden,
can't
listen.
Bud? Why
No,
Bud?
Mr. Golden,
Yeah,
I ain't telling you not to be hyped up. You just not thinking
yeah.
reality, nigga.
I
You
am
just
thinking
thinking as
reality,
a
nigga.
fan. No,
I
you ain't. You
am thinking
thinking as a
reality.
fucking fan, bro.
He gonna
The
beat
difference.
Canelo
Hold
ass.
on, let me tell you. No, let me tell you the difference, bro. Because when
What's
Earl
the difference?
Spence was undefeated, right? Earl
Uh-huh.
Spence was super popular, bro.
Fuck
Especially
Okay.
out
in
of here with this
Texas.
popular shit.
No, I'm just being honest. Like that's how you make fights. Like in Texas, and with all the Mexicans we got
Fuck
here in
out of here with this
Texas,
popular shit.
that shit made sense. It was
Now,
gonna it's a
hold
money
on, hold
fight.
on. Okay, now, hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question now. Who is more popular than Bud right now?
Who more popular than him?
Yes. Who is more popular than Bud right
Mr.
now?
Golden, shut the fuck
Answer my
up.
question. That's a simple
Mr.
question. Who is
Golden,
more popular than Bud right now?
Mr. Golden, please, just zip it. Because if
No,
Bud was so
answer my
let me
question.
answer your question because I need you to
Go
zip
ahead.
it real quick. You asked who more popular than Bud right now. You, Mr. Golden, what the fuck you drink before you got on this goddamn live? Because look, all respect to Bud, right? Because this ain't a
Uh-huh.
show to shit on Bud. Because like I say, Bud earned everybody respect who respect what he did, right? He definitely earned my respect. But
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna let the truth come to the power, and the power come to the truth.
Okay.
Bud is in no position of popularity because if he was Mr. Golden, he wouldn't be still waiting on the fight.
Let me stop that
Nah.
bullshit right
No,
now.
no,
Hold
no,
on.
no, no, no. You
Nah.
gotta stop there. Wait a minute. Hold on. Time
Stop
out.
that.
Ayo. Come on, bro. We
Fuck
all
out.
know why he's been waiting on a fight. He was waiting on Earl Spence. This nigga that was lying talking about his fucking cataracts was messed
Thank
up
you.
to
No,
have
I ain't talking
surgery
about
at the
that. I'm
last
talking
fucking
about
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
no.
Earl
I ain't
Spence has
talking
been
about.
holding up Terence Crawford,
No,
bro.
yeah,
Stop.
no. I
Quit
get that.
doing it.
I get that. I'm talking about when it was finally scratched. You know, the 2 month parade. All you fucking Bud buddies went
When,
on when y'all thought he was gonna fight
not to
Canelo.
cut
I'm
you off,
just
Ayo,
saying.
but hold on, fellas. Not to cut you off, Ayo. When did Earl come out and say that? I can't remember. Do anybody got a date? And when
About
Earl
2
came
months
out with
ago,
the
about 2 or 3
with
months
the
ago.
okay, so 2 months ago. So that was in
January.
January.
He came out in
Okay,
January.
they fought in July. So okay.
So, but no,
Yeah, I
what I'm
mean he was waiting on Earl, bro. I
I
mean,
know,
it's only been 2 months,
I
Ayo.
ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the
Okay.
point of delusion that you Crawford fans was in
thinking he was gonna get that Canelo fight, bro. That's all I'm saying.
But you know what's so crazy about it, Ayo? He still can get it, bro.
Y'all got to stop
He
this
still.
shit.
I'm not saying he gonna get it, but I'm saying it's still a pot. Canelo ain't made an announcement. We don't know what the fuck Canelo doing.
Listen, y'all, look, y'all just are hoping and the wishing and the wishing.
I'm not hoping for anything. I'm just being honest, bro.
This the thing
Let's just
right
keep
here.
it real. Let's just keep it real. I don't want to see that man step
Just
up
let
and
him
be
finish.
great.
No, it ain't about
Ayo,
that.
let's hear Ayo. Go ahead, Ayo.
This the thing about it right here. Terence Crawford coming off of that memorable performance that he had against Earl Spence.
I remember the
religious
legendary
ass whooping.
performance.
Yeah, legendary. It should
The
have
religious ass whooping.
Yeah,
Yep.
the religious. It should have did light years. Y'all remember Buzz Lightyear? It should have
Hell
did
yeah.
light years for his fucking career, but it didn't. And that's just the reality,
That's not
that you guys
reality.
can't accept.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Y'all been things y'all you
Go ahead,
take
bro.
on that bullshit from back in the days. Spence was so much more popular. He was more popular, but that shit wasn't even significant enough to be hanging no grandstanding hat on. Y'all guys got to stop the bullshit. That man.
I can't even say that.
Then what happened, Brim? You drop off?
No, I stopped for a second.
Oh, okay, my bad. It sounded like somebody you muted yourself or something. My bad. Go ahead, AC. My bad.
But basically, I was gonna say was this: when you look at popularity both in and out the ring, Bud Crawford was much more popular than Errol Spence. His popularity is that of a star that's a recluse. Don't really go out, don't do a lot of shit, which is reality with this guy. So when you look at who he is and who they get to talk, who they want in a movie, out of all of the boxers that could have been out, that could have got picked, right? Why did the Rocky franchise now choose Terence Crawford
Oh my God!
and David Benavidez?
Don't move nothing, AC. That shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. That shit don't move nothing. That's a movie role.
No, I mean,
But listen, you gotta understand.
Look, AC,
If that's the case, then Jose Benavidez is the next superstar.
Let me just say this.
AC do got some merit in what he's
Let me
saying.
just say this. You're talking about the Rocky franchise. When you talk about that franchise, that franchise alone is the one of the world's highest franchise that ever existed. That shit is up there because the Rocky movie.
After Rocky
If
V,
that's the case, Jose Benavidez is the next star, bro. He had a much more significant role. It only matters in some type of context. That's not that big of a deal. It matters.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Now, also, hold on. I want to go look at IO. They haven't answered my motherfucking question.
No,
what I'm saying. What's that? Let him ask. Go ahead. What's your question?
Who is more popular than Bud right now? Please answer that question.
Mr. Golden, a lot of fighters. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot.
It ain't a lot of fighters. It's some.
That's bullshit.
A lot of them.
You cannot turn on a YouTube. You can't turn on YouTube.
I don't want to argue with you about that.
I try to tell this nigga that Bud Crawford is the most talked about boxer on YouTube, and that's a fact, bro. He's the most popular boxer on YouTube. That is a fact.
But what did
wait a minute, hold on. Let me make my quick point. For a nigga that ain't got no personality, for a nigga that's quirky, like you love to say, for a nigga that can't sell all this goaded. I don't need no ad libs, my brother. Let me finish. Terence Crawford is the most talked about motherfucker on you. If you want to get your channel popping, put Bud Crawford in your fucking subject. You know that, Ayo. Go ahead.
Okay, great. You niggas want to give Terence Crawford the YouTube championship of the world, give it to him. That don't resonate in sales and what he do on the mainstream.
I am an asshole.
I ain't say nothing about him selling, bro. You see what you doing?
No, but look.
I said he's the most popular nigga on YouTube, meaning if you go on anybody's channel or panel, they're going to mention Terence Crawford in some form or capacity, is what I'm saying. A whole panel is going to talk about this man for hours, whether you like him or not. That's a fact. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true, but it's still
not resonate. You still got motherfuckers. I'm saying here. You still got motherfuckers that's making the whole show about this man. 7 months, 8 months later, he on steroid. He doing this and he doing that. You still got motherfuckers talking about this man. God damn, you
Okay,
ain't
that's
nobody say nothing about Earl ass. Earl is dead. The only
okay.
reason Earl had the popularity that he did have is because Jerry Jones and them, all with the Dollar Stadium, they had all of Texas backing him up, and he was over the PBC.
Ain't that
And,
what I
and, and
said?
listen, and I
That
didn't hear
is
you say
kind of
that.
what Io was saying, though, Goldie.
But I didn't hear Iowa say that. But what I'm saying is,
Yeah, you been saying
he
it for
had
months.
all that shit there, and he was over the PBC, and the boosters head up and thought he was
Yeah, I
all that.
mean, hold it, Goldie, not to be funny, but if you quit cutting the man off and let him finish his point, you would have heard him, because I heard him say it.
Okay, well, fuck you then.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck you need to hear,
Go
Goldie.
ahead.
If you be quiet and let the man finish, you
All right,
might
I'm
have heard the
ready to
point, because he said all the time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Finish.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Goldie.
Iowa.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like I say, they boost Earl ass up over the PBC, thought he was like that. And that little nappy head little motherfucker, like I always call him an ugly motherfucker.
I ain't never called Terence Crawford ugly.
Yeah, you did too. You ain't Big Mark though.
No, I just said
Yeah, you
Terence
did too.
Crawford.
That's Big Mark, man. Big Mark be saying that goofy ass
look,
shit.
I
Big Mark,
did-
bring your ass on here.
I did
I know you in the
say
chat.
this. I did say this a long time ago. I said
You
he
said,
Sick
hold
of
on,
Big
hold
Mark with
on.
that goofy
I
shit.
said he didn't have the appeal. That's all I said, bro.
I hear you, Goldie. Ooh, your shit breaking up now. What you say? Repeat that?
I'm outside. The other day,
Yeah, I
we
can
was on
tell.
that show. Him, Big Mark,
Damn,
all of them talking about.
Go ahead,
Him
man.
and Big Mark talking about the reason why that motherfucker can't sell because he's an ugly ass motherfucker. I owe to all of them because he dragged my ass about that shit. Talk about boy was ugly. That's why he can't sell nothing.
No, look.
When is fucking Wilder fighting? How about that?
No, but what I say to that don't
Man,
even
fuck
matter.
Wilder
Man,
right
we
now.
ain't about
Wilder.
to talk about that
Like, nah, but
motherfucking
look, Mr.
Reagathon. That nigga's a Reagathon artist. He's done.
But
You
Mr.
want to
Fuck
talk about
Wilder right
done.
now.
Deontay Wilder is done.
But that don't
He
even
said
matter no more
reggaeton.
about.
That nigga
Hey,
doing Reagathon. Get the fuck out of here.
Can we get Terence
Don't never
Crawford?
mention him on my panel no more.
Damn,
Mr.
I'm
Golden.
kicking niggas out there talking about Wilder. Man.
Mr. Golden,
Niggas
like
a
all that shit
disgrace.
you saying don't matter, bro. Like I ain't here to bash Terence Crawford no more. That I recognize him as one of the best fighters I ever seen. The
Thank you.
#1 pound for pound fighter
Okay.
on the
Okay.
planet, bro. Like I
Okay.
said, I'm from Dallas, bro. Nigga from Omaha. I ain't like none of these Dallas niggas, these other cornball, cupcake ass niggas who losing their hair. I ain't like none of them niggas, bro. I ain't finna get on here and
Nigga losing their hair and shit.
yeah,
Oh my God.
I ain't finna get on here and make no excuses,
Now you know why that
bro.
nigga wear hoodies and shit, Io. Take that hoodie off, ho ass nigga. I'm still looking for you, K-Ho. Yeah. Go Thriller back outside, nigga. I know you listening.
Mm-hmm. That punk ass
Yeah.
motherfucker listening. Yeah, but I ain't like that pussy nigga like him, fam, who, speaking
Making all these
hindsight.
excuses and
Yeah,
shit.
niggas making excuses and shit. Talking about, oh, Earl Spence was a drug. Oh, Earl Spence was in car wrecks.
Cut your cam on, Shanti.
None of these niggas, Mr. Golden, including myself,
I see
was
you.
saying none of that hoe ass shit before
After the
this
first
fight.
round.
We always said that Earl was gonna beat Crawford. I'm finna make no fucking excuses talking about the fucking car wreck. That nigga beat the shit out of Danny Garcia and Ugas. You telling me? Come on, man. These niggas got to stop this, bro. Like
And
it's pathetic.
all bullshit aside, and what did I do? I
Make your
told
point,
you.
Goldie, and then I'm going to General Big
Okay.
Fish, not to cut you off, and then Sean T.
Okay, and what did I tell you? I said,
Cut your cam on, John Nori.
I said, I give you much respect. I said, because you
Thank you, sir.
seem like.
Okay,
I
why,
give you that much
Mr.
respect.
Golden? Okay.
But still, get that man this motherfucker respect. He gonna beat Canelo ass. Now go ahead and Sean T and Big Fish. I'm looking for Big Fish ass in there. I got my net on my shoulder for his ass.
Well, please don't cut the General off, man. General Ellaby is into the premise. You're live on the chat with the Pat. Talk to me, big bro. What's popping?
E3, what's good, man?
Hey, man. Happy to have you on, my brother. What's going on?
Man, you almost snuck by me, man. I looked up, I'm like, damn, you already live.
I thought I told y'all in the chat. I sent you the link. My bad.
Hey, man, I've been listening for like the past 20 minutes. I'm about to put black burnt weenie marks on AC back. I'm about to put black weenie marks on IO back. Oh my God, and Brimley especially. I'm gonna start out with Brimley. E3, is that okay? I'm about to
Go
fry and
ahead.
frizzle this boy. I want to go to the popularity, the Bud popularity. How dare you, Brimley? You know I know you very well. You knew about Earl Spence before you knew about Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford started his pro career before Earl Spence. So how the fuck is he more popular, Brimley? That's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, mute your
So,
audio. Mute your audio. Somebody mute your audio. The general is speaking. Go ahead, y'all. Everybody mute your audio. Till open panel.
That's 20 grill marks on Brimley right there. Then for IO, he want to talk about the excuse making and all of this and all of that. But hey, E3, I remember he side by side, Thelma and Louise style. We in the car, me and IO together saying the same shit, ignoring all the facts that you was telling us, E3, Mosquito, all the facts that y'all was telling us about. We don't want to talk the no head movement, flat-footed, resume is bad. He has these outside the ring issues I'm not going to even bring up. And then all of a sudden, when what y'all say happened, we don't have the right to say, yeah, you was right, E3. You was right. He was flat-footed. He didn't have any head movement. Terence Crawford was way stronger than him. Yeah, you could tell he looked like he may have been inebriated before the fight. He may have had all this and that. And then we can't say that. But especially IO, it is blasphemy for you to even use these talking points that you're using right now. You, sir, need to shut up and dribble, IO. Shut up and dribble. You're disqualified from this topic because you are, sir, are a bud buddy. You shouldn't even be talking about Terence Crawford right now because you're biased. And I'm gonna get the open panel. Oh yeah, and AC. Yeah, this is what I want to say about what AC said about all of this popularity. Terence Crawford was not popular until after this fight. He piggybacked off of Earl Spence's name, and like IO, the one thing IO did say that was right. What did it get him? Nothing. He's stuck. He can't get the Canelo fight. If Earl Spence would have won that fight, and we all know now it was impossible for him to win with all the flaws that he had. So, but if Earl Spence would have won the fight, Canelo and Spence would have been that would have already been signed, sealed, and delivered because Earl Spence is the biggest star out of Terence Crawford and himself. Still, AC, stop playing. Now I'm gonna pass the mic, E3.
Well, yo, can I got to get him back, bro.
All right, go ahead, and then I'm gonna go to Sean T, and then I'm gonna go to John Norrie. Go ahead, AC. Go ahead and respond.
But basically, bro, Bud Crawford was already a 2-division lineal champion. He was already number 1 pound for pound, or was up within the top 3 of pound for pound. He was also fighter of the year. So what the fuck you mean?
Nobody knew that though.
When a 2-division champion, and at early on in his career at 140, he was undisputed his first time. What part of Errol Spence just having one belt or not still being able to get a fight with Kell Brook or any of the other champions, and Bud did all of that, makes Errol Spence more popular in your opinion when we talk in boxing and just anyone who's in the sports?
The accolades don't translate to popularity, AC. We all know that. It's different metrics we can look at, and we can go on and on all day long about it. One metric is pay-per-view numbers. Another metric is live gate and merchandising and all of that. Who you align yourself with in business. The Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones, you can't beat that. That's
okay, but do you know?
$9 billion. Let me just say this: $9 billion in value that's being pushed behind you in Earl Spence. Terence Crawford don't have that. Warren Buffett.
Chuck him
that's
out.
a photo out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to tell you that.
Brim, shut your dumb ass up talking about Warren Buffett. Shut up.
I said what I said, sucker.
He's aligned with Warren Buffett. He's aligned with Warren Buffett.
You hear this shit, Mosquito?
Also,
hey, time out, fellas. I don't want to be rude. I'm gonna let y'all get back to it in open panel, but we got 2 more people waiting. No, you good, bro. You know how we play. All right, man, going out to Sean T. You live on the chat with the pack. It's been a long time, my brother. Pop your shit.
Yeah, peace and love, man, to the chat, to the panel, and everybody. You feel me? I'm really just reaching out because I had talked to my man, Mr. Golden, right? And he said, yeah, man. He said, man, you owe my man some money. You owe him $1,000, man. He made an entire video about your ass. I'm like, what? I said, man, if I bet him $1,000, send me the proof. And guess what? He sent me the proof, right? Right? And then what happened, E-Thriller?
You paid me. I got my money on Friday afternoon.
Right. How much you get?
I got the whole stack. That's what we bet.
The whole 1,000. So my question goes out to you. Now you gonna make a video clearing my name?
And let me rebuttal that. Have you been on my community wall?
Nah, man. Nah, I just heard from Golden. Well, he said you made an entire video about me. You feel me? Because hold on. As if I was running from the smoke. Huh?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I mentioned you in several of my live streams. Cause I'm like, well, where the fuck you at? Fuck the money. Just come back and you know what I'm saying. Keep that same energy you had for Errol Spence after the fight, and you was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, but like I told Golden, a few days after that fight, it was a serious death in the family, man. So I kind of stepped back all the way. Yeah. And had I even known that, you know what I'm saying, that we had made that bet, I would have paid you much sooner. But like I told Golden, hey, let my man know Friday I will be dropping that rack to him. You feel me?
It's big dog respect right there.
I appreciate it, man.
You just cleared your name, homie.
Hey, Sean T, but let me ask you this, because I hadn't talked to you. I haven't seen you since prior to the fight. I see you, Gooch. Cut your camera off him. I haven't seen you since prior to the fight. What was your takeaway from the fight? I would love to hear your analysis of the fight, if you don't mind.
Well, you dig. Even before the fight, I always gave Crawford his props as far as saying he was an excellent fighter. My issue was, man, some of you Crawford fans, man, y'all kind of go a little bit over bounds with all that aerosexual talking, all that bullshit. So, but with your question, man, Crawford looked like the sharper fighter. He came out, he's pound for pound the best fighter right now.
But what about all that talk we was doing, Sean? So you just gonna disregard the Errol Spence talk about, calling them bud buddies and all the stuff they was
Nah,
doing?
man, listen, hold fast. Nobody can ever say it. Number one, I don't disrespect nobody.
No, not you. I'm just saying not you in general, because you made a general statement saying you didn't like the Earl sexual talk.
No, I'm just saying, like, hey, sometimes, man, you go with your heart instead of with logic. You feel me? And it got to the point where, man, both sides were just going at each other more than Crawford and Spence. You feel me? So we were attacking each other. So
but whenever we call people Earl sexuals and bud buddies, that's just all fun and games. I'm not making a personal attack on you as a man. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just saying, man, some of y'all go a little too extra with that shit. You feel me?
Sean T, you the biggest Earl sexual that was.
See, here we go. See?
That love for EJ might be personal.
Hey, listen, man. I'll say this, right? I thought that he was going to win. I thought he was going to do much better than what he did.
We know that. We know that.
Well, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal.
$1,000 bet. We know that.
But no, I lost way more than $1,000, man. But the thing is, like, even on his way to the ring, man, I looked at him and I said, "Who the fuck is that?"
Oh my God!
Oh, you hear me? No. Hold on.
E3. Hey, E3.
Listen. I'm telling you because I had 15 racks on this fight. So when I see
what you wanted to see.
You said what happened?
Oh, you said
that you saw what you wanted to see.
No. I'm just saying. I was praying. I was praying because
you had 15 racks.
Yeah, I had 15 racks on that shit.
You was nervous about losing that shit, man. That's what
definitely. What you mean? Yeah.
So that's what it was.
Yeah. No. Listen, man. If you wasn't there, you don't understand what I'm saying. When Spence came to the ring, it was a little applause. So when Crawford came out, goddamn it, and with Eminem, the whole place like rumbled. You understand?
So Eminem helped him win that fight.
Hold on. And what I'm saying is, I'm like, man, I hope these motherfuckers is going crazy for Eminem and not this motherfucker. But
gotta ask yourself what the MC that you didn't see.
Well, no, I'm just saying. But then, goddamn it, like by the second round, man, when he got knocked down with that jab, I knew my money was gone, Jack. It was over with.
Yo, Sean T, when he came out with Eminem, that was your moment of realization.
Man, listen, I didn't even know dude had that many fans. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's like, wait, hold on.
I ain't know Crawford had that many motherfucking fans, man. They was cheering for him.
You heard them piano chords. You knew that shit was over.
Bro, are you speaking
What's
from
that?
being in the crowd? Hold on now, yo. Are you speaking from watching it at home or being at the crowd?
No, I was there. I was there. I was on the floor.
Yeah, Sean, I remember the joint where Sean T was getting real hot with niggas and was like, yo, I'm gonna be at the fight. Are you? You support your man.
Hold on. Now, I ain't never attacked nobody like that, bro.
I'm not saying you. I'm throwing.
Hey, hold on. One more question, y'all, and then I got what? Two more people. I got John Nori, and then I got Gooch. Go ahead, y'all.
I was just saying it as
Big Mike's account of his brother being at the fight, where he said he felt like he was surrounded by Earl Spence fans. Do you remember that testimony?
Yeah, I remember that.
So we got two different testimonies.
And one more thing, Ether. I know you guys gonna know this could be 10 seconds. This nigga Sean T just talking about he didn't know Crawford had that many fans. Nigga, that wasn't Crawford reaction. That was an Eminem reaction.
That was
Nah, man, them people was there for Crawford. I ain't gonna shit on the man.
Bro,
I ain't gonna shit on him.
No, they wasn't. You got to stop. Crawford.
How the hell y'all gonna tell him when he was at the fucking?
I.O.
That's what I'm tripping on. We watched it. Come on, man.
What I'm saying is,
stop this.
What I'm saying is, when he knocked Earl down and he kept hitting him, the crowd was going crazy. I'm telling you, that's how I know they was Crawford fans, man.
Nigga, because he was getting punched on.
Come on, I.O.
Man had a lot of fans. He had a lot of fans in the house, man. I ain't gonna lie.
You saying the fans turned that night?
Hell no. It was some motherfuckers behind me, man. I want to punch on their ass, man.
Hold on, time out. Did y'all not see the weigh-in? Did y'all not see how the crowd erupted when Crawford came out to Lil Wayne?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh man, y'all gotta stop acting like this nigga ain't got no fans.
He was picking the better songs. E3, he did everything. He wasn't bullshit, man.
These dudes,
they still mesmerized, man, like mosquito spray say, man. They
actually saying the crowd was cheering. Errol Spence fans was cheering when Errol got knocked down.
They was all like, hey, see, you seen that Javante Davis and Haney tape by now? How they was in that gym like, that's what happened when motherfuckers getting their ass whooped.
All right, let me do this, fellas, because I gotta hurry up, man. Let me do this, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me go out to John Nori. You're live on the chat with the pad. Talk to me, bro. You got 2 minutes.
Salute to you, E-Thriller. Salute to everybody. First time on here. Been listening to you for a while.
Appreciate it,
man. I was just swinging by from the Boxing Voice, man. And
hey, don't mention no other channels, man. I normally charge niggas $25, but since you knew, I'm gonna let you make it. But go ahead.
Oh, my fault. It ain't no beef or nothing like that. I was just letting you know.
I know
what
I
heard.
That's free. Hold on, that's free paid promotion. Do you mention my name on their channel?
I feel you. All right, I will next time though. I owe you that.
Okay, good. All right, bet.
I owe you
go
that.
Ahead.
So, and they was talking about some Benavidez and Bud Crawford fight. See, this is what I'm talking about. Bud Crawford got to be the most feared black man with boxing gloves on. Because it's like every time this dude he knocked one sacred goat out, and it's on to the next one. I mean, Benavidez just fought Andrade for supposedly to be next on that line, and now he got to fight Benavidez. Now I'm hearing that Errol Spence fans, they got all these excuses for that fight. When he was going to put him in the dirt, he was hearing that. God damn, someone got some crazy background. But we was hearing all this shit about what EJ was going to do and this and that. And so y'all can't come back with the excuses, fam. It's over for that. He been number one pound for pound for a minute. We was trying to tell y'all about EJ's outside tendencies for a long time. Ain't no one want to hear it. When he was fighting Kell Brook and he gave Kell Brook the eye, y'all didn't want to talk about him moving down from fighting Triple G. When he fought Sean Porter and he walked out with a black eye, y'all didn't want to talk about that. When he fought Ugas and he got his mouthpiece tossed across the ring, y'all didn't want to talk about that. So I don't want to talk about this. He got his ass whooped. It is what it is. EJ's still good dude for making a fight because I didn't think PBC wanted to make that fight. But he a good dude for making the fight. But, I mean, Budge is more popular than him now. He's the guy now. I mean, EJ got big from giving Floyd Mayweather a black eye.
Appreciate that, John Nori. All right, man, going out to Pastor Gooch. You're live on the chat with the Pat. Talk to me, bro. What's popping? 2 minutes.
All thing. I ain't gonna say the only thing, but one of the things I want to say in the saying of Roman Reigns, acknowledge me. I told y'all from the jump when I came on what was gonna happen. Y'all said I was just all gooch this, all gooch that. 402, stand the fuck up. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all already know. Y'all seen what happened. Y'all seen the massacre. Y'all saying shit at 154 what's gonna happen. The cataract. Come on, man. Shit. He said I'm a rematch, and then shit didn't have the cataract surgery till January. What kind of shit is that? He could have had that done right after. If that was the problem. All the excuses they came up with. Oh wow. Man, it was 50 of them. 50 of them. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what it is. Y'all know who the greatest is. Y'all know it's A-Side Omaha now. I'm out.
That nigga said acknowledge me like he the Pope or something. Nigga,
No, that nigga said he Roman Reigns from wrestling, Joker.
Oh, say acknowledge me. Nigga, you weren't the only one saying Terence Crawford was going to win. Well, you think you the Oracle or something, nigga? You was the...
You can sit there. You shouldn't say nothing.
Excuse me.
Hold up, nigga. I don't care, nigga. Hold up, Mr. Goat. Nigga, I ain't making no excuses. I don't feel no certain type of way, nigga. He lost. You ain't heard me making no excuses after this goddamn fight.
Well, everybody talking about you, Al. Everybody know you push up. You just like
I'm just saying, nigga come on here like he the Oracle, talking about in my Roman Reigns voice. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge you. You the Pope or something, nigga? Nigga act like he Joe Biden or something. Walking down, acknowledge me.
Whenever you said it get done, fam, I told you what was gonna happen, how he's gonna get his ass kicked. I told you the jab. I told you, Ayo, who had the better jab. I told you, Ayo, a lot of shit that you kept saying I was lying about. And yet and still, acknowledge me.
Nigga,
you can acknowledge me.
Bro, the parade.
But you already did that though.
The parade.
Damn, hold on. Time out, Gooch. You saying acknowledge you, but nigga, you ain't even acknowledge me coming on my panel, bro.
I'm sorry, my bad, E3.
You want niggas to acknowledge you, but nigga, you ain't even acknowledge me. Hello, how you doing? You know what I'm saying?
E3, my bad, man. I ain't did this so long.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm just saying.
No, E3, you right on all levels, bro. Because I should have. Hey, man, you know how I always come out, man. Shout out to you, E3. What's going on, my guy?
You ain't never came on like that before. You came on with some hostility.
He didn't have to talking about boys.
It wasn't hostility. It wasn't no hostility, my guy.
You know, I gotta check your temperature, bro.
Hey, E3, he just got the bit. Gooch, what's up, Gooch? He got the big head.
What's up, big fish?
They put his statue up at Council Bluffs, man, for picking a fight right in his life. This is the first fight Gooch got right in his life, man. So he wants to acknowledge it, man.
It's all crazy, man.
My nigga Big Fish, what's good, man?
All praises to Gooch.
Gooch came on here mad as a motherfucker, boy.
On some real shit, I ain't mad about shit, man. I'm just having fun, man. I've been on this having fun shit, man. I ain't been, you know what I'm saying, on here in a long time, man. I just want to have fun, man. Ain't no hostility, man. Real shit.
I'm asking you a question, man. Itula. Did
Hey,
y'all
go ahead,
acknowledge
Goldie,
your
because I
boy?
gotta get my son, bro. Go ahead. I'm
I know.
listening.
Did y'all acknowledge your boy Virgil, man?
Who?
Virgil.
Virgil who?
Who you talking about?
Virgil died,
Oh man,
man.
yeah. Oh, guy died.
The
Virgil, $1
rapper.
million man. He died last week.
Who?
Virgil. The
$1 million
fight.
man. Oh, guy with $1 million man.
You talking about in wrestling, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Virgil.
Yeah, I know who you talking about. Nah, I
Oh,
mean,
Yeah,
I
man.
ain't been live or nothing, bro. I ain't had a chance to.
Yeah, man. Virgil died. Him and Ola Anderson died the
Damn.
same week. Both of them boys. Ola Anderson died about 2 days before Virgil did, man.
Rest in peace to both of them gentlemen. Can I talk to Private Little Fish for a second?
Yeah, go
Oh
ahead,
shit.
bro. Y'all go ahead.
eat that nigga up, fish.
Private Little Fish, I got a question for you. You came in here with your piece, you were blazing at me, right? And I clearly stated that I said Errol Spence was a little bit more popular than Bud, but it wasn't significant enough to warrant the grandstanding that you, Ayo, and many others was doing. Y'all talk about all this garbage, but y'all forgetting the fact that Terence Crawford had for 2 different years on 2 separate occasions, had the highest viewed fight that was a non-pay-per-view in all of boxing, was responsible for ESPN, was partly responsible for the top ranking ESPN relationship. And y'all sitting up here talking like he got 3 fans. Y'all so disingenuous, knowing that Errol Spence's pay-per-views were going down each fight. But y'all sit up here talking about nobody was in the stands for him. Nobody knows who Bud Crawford is. You got to stop doing the capping, bro, and pulling out the little pea shooter and thinking you're doing something. You got to stop it.
Brim, I didn't lie. So can you say this true or false? You knew Earl Spence before you knew Terence Crawford.
I'm the one that
True
told
or
you
false?
that.
True or false? True or false?
Yes, I'm the one that told you that. What that
Hey,
got to do
Big
with
Fish. Big
the
Fish. He was one of the biggest Earl sex until we converted his ass.
I was not homosexual. I was not an
That's a
homosexual.
fact. That's a fact.
Mr. Golden just jumped in the
Go the
ring like
way out.
Marlon did.
We're not going to do this.
Mr. Golden, you jumped in the ring to save him. I was about to chop his head off. Oh,
I know
okay,
you was.
so
Nah, I know.
second part of
I'm
my
gonna say
question.
this. I knew Bud before I knew of Errol Spence.
I knew Spence before because
Hey,
I
for
was
me to
talking.
believe you on that AC, I would have to take you to Maury Povich and get a lie detector test. So of
Here's the
course you're
thing.
gonna say that AC. You're super biased. You're a candidate for the Bud Buddies list, AC.
Nah.
Like all time. Hey,
Too much.
Hey,
I have
listen.
never heard you criticize Terence Crawford, AC.
Because
It's
I haven't,
disgusting.
because you've
It's
never given me a
disgusting.
legitimate reason to criticize him, nor Terence Crawford ever gave me a legitimate reason to criticize him. When I look at his business moves, when I look at where you guys was trying to say he was too hard to negotiate with, okay, he came with a small team of lawyers and out negotiated the A side nigga. So at the end of the
Hold
day,
up, he out negotiate. How the fuck he out negotiate the A side nigga?
Ayo, please, Ayo.
Okay.
Let me. Go ahead, AC.
all I'm saying is when everything was said and done, like I said, he out negotiated, and nobody can give me a competent reason to have a legitimate criticism against Terence Crawford when it comes down to how he makes his fights, where he chose to fight, looking at what it's easy to Google each fighter's um, uh, net value or whatever at the end of that year. Bud has always beat out Errol Spence.
Okay, AC.
Then
Please, Brinley, can I rebuttal AC?
Go ahead.
Okay, I agree with most of what you just said, AC, wholeheartedly. How can we criticize Terence Crawford in the ring with his skills? How can we criticize his character? What he's seems like a pretty good role model. What I'm critical of is his business sense. He had guys like Floyd Mayweather, and a couple other guys. I'm going to blank right now, but Floyd Mayweather for sure showed him that Bob Arum was not the guy that you wanted to be with if you wanted to reach be the cash cow of boxing. So I've heard plenty of diehard Terence Crawford fans criticize him for staying with Bob Arum and re-signing him. And it's proof that that was a mistake because he had to sue the man. AC, what do you got to say about that? You can't criticize him for staying too long and hindering his career?
No, this is what I'm going to correct you on. Basically, where Floyd was trying to misrepresent the fact that he would be the cash cow on PBC or not. At the end of the day, fighting with ESPN, every fighter that they both had in common between Bud Crawford and Errol Spence, the fighter that fought Bud made an average of at least $1.8 million more. That's an absolute fact. You can say what you want. You could say what you want, but this is Googleable. You can look at what the fighter made for this fight, fighting Errol Spence, and then look at what the fighter made fighting Terence Crawford. So at the end of the day, whether you agree with me or not, at this point we'll agree to disagree. But if you actually take a minute and Google that, and it ain't that many fighters, you'll see who was the cash cow. Every fighter per fight, those fighters made more money fighting against Bud than any than what people think. So fighters have always made pretty much fighting, making the most money.
They got the biggest guarantee in fighting Bud. We don't know what the other fighters made on the back end. And they got the biggest guarantee fighting.
Y'all are restricting this shit to a small piece of pie. You're not talking about talking about Canelo opponents make way more than fucking Terence.
Now you moving.
We're not talking about Canelo. We're talking about Earl and Bud.
No, we ain't talking about
that.
The cash cow can mean between that weight class that you fight. You feel what I'm saying? Because like people say, you can only go here and there. As you move up, that cash cow value will travel with you. But you got to establish people in one weight class first.
Hey, man, where we go from here, man? Hey,
stop cutting off the general. God damn.
Hey, man, where we go from here, man? Who Crawford about to fight next?
Man, somebody got an echo. Fix your audio. Somebody got a bad echo. Go ahead, fellas. Answer the question.
Oh, okay. Everything. We don't know who about to fight next. Right now, it's up and up. You know, at the end of the day, he still, like I said, he just had to got wait on the Earl Spence shit. So we just killed that opportunity for that. But to my understanding, the WBO is mandating him to fight the winner of the Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu fight. So I don't understand how that gonna really work. Because
why Canelo not getting the most money he gonna ever get in his life fighting Terence Crawford based off of that bullshit theory that you shooting out there for the people?
At the end of the day,
why he not clamoring to fight Bud Crawford if the track records say, hold on, if the track records say, like how you say, fight 1 through fucking 38, everybody that made the most money they never made fighting Terence Crawford, then why the fuck it ain't a line from here to Timbuktu trying to fight Terence Crawford? You can't tell me that everybody fucking scared to lose if they gonna make the most money they ever made in their life fighting this guy. It makes no sense. AC, explain that.
Okay, so I'll explain it to you just like this. Boots fighting Bud would have made the most money he fought. Errol Spence fighting Bud was the most money he ever was paid. So at the end of the day, it's easy. It's just that easy to explain. So where you looking at it?
I asked you about Canelo. Why Canelo? Why Canelo not fight the guy that Terence Crawford specifically called out?
I'm getting to that because it was a two-part question. The second part, I'm gonna keep it brief. At the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez is what, 33 years old? Bud Crawford early next year or late this year is going to be 37 years old. So does the 33-year-old that still has a great potential in making money and just bullshitting, putting together these fights that people really don't want to see and making a shitload of money off of it, does he actually sell his third loss? His third loss uh, to Terence Crawford, a guy who's supposed to be jumping up 2 weights? No, not really. I'm a Terence Crawford fan, and this is what Io's talking about, where he was saying that some Bud Crawford fans got to get over it, that Bud is not going to get a Canelo Alvarez fight. Now, if Errol Spence had won, that would have been a fight that would have been easily made because it was almost made from the past. So you got to look at the business side of it and what fighters that are actually calling their own shots, what they're willing to risk. I still got a career, and do I want to sell my old right now, or do I want to or give the public my third loss, and you know, and it could be my worst beating. I could actually get stopped. They're not willing to do that, bro. Canelo's not willing to do that, so that fight's not going to happen. Much like we're not going to see the Canelo versus fucking Benavidez fight.
I don't stand to gain nothing. Are we forgetting that? Like, come on, man. Like, seriously.
Like, what happened?
No, the thing that drove me crazy about that question is that Canelo said, I don't stand to gain anything from it because he's fighting somebody from a lower weight class. That means that Bud is a dangerous opponent. And if he wins, he doesn't get credit. But if he loses, then it puts Bud in a different stratosphere. That question is ridiculous. You're talking about, never mind. That was a ridiculous question. Never mind. I'm sorry. That was a ridiculous question. Bringing up
Go ahead and
Canelo.
finish your point, bro. Finish your point, bro.
He can't explain himself.
Canelo didn't gain. He said he doesn't gain anything from fighting Bud, and the reason why he says that is because Bud is a dangerous opponent, but he wouldn't get credit for the win. Canelo don't care about no money right now. Canelo worth almost $500 million. This dude gonna get his money regardless. This dude's up here trying to get $35 million to fight Maul Charlo. He about to get 45 to fight Munguia. The money's there for him. He can fight a ham sandwich and get paid. So it's not about that. But in regards to a Terence Crawford fight,
Where did you see that? Where did you see those numbers? How do you know those numbers are true? Just because you talking like it's a fact doesn't mean that it's a fact, bro. And just because you seen it on Twitter doesn't mean it's fucking true. What's the source that said that's
everybody.
true?
The whole issue with the
everybody. Okay. Great job of educating. Great job of educating the wood chat.
It's $35 million for the escrow for the fight for Charlo. You can try to make that argument, but it's reported by everybody. So you can just have several seats on that aspect. It's already been reported. It's already been put out there by everybody. Stop it, Big Fish. Just stop.
So hold up. Can y'all hear me?
Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear y'all. Yo, go ahead.
Now hold the fuck up, AC. And then I'll get to that dummy and Brown. AC, did you have the audacity to try to say like Canelo scared of Crawford or something? Or he's scared to take a loss against Crawford? Like Crawford is
Hell yeah.
Is that what you was insinuating?
That's
bro,
exactly what I was saying.
Bro, do you know how ignorant that sounds? And I say that respectfully. I'm not calling you ignorant.
No, I know.
No. Let me finish.
I'm not taking
let me finish.
No, bro.
Let me finish.
But I'm about to too.
Can I finish? Look, I'm not calling you ignorant. I'm saying that was ignorant to say, bro. Like, bro, I know you love Terence Crawford, bro. But damn, let the nigga nuts go. Talking as if Canelo is scared of him or something, bro. That just sounds stupid.
Bro.
So sign the contract.
And then, Brim, how the fuck is that a dumbass
ain't no
question?
money in that shit.
Hold up, Brim. Hold up real quick, Fish. Let me holler at Brim. How is that a dumbass question what Fish is saying that he put out there, bro? It's the truth. See, the thing is, bro, look. I know, I even thought that this win was going to put Terence Crawford on a different atmosphere. But it didn't. And niggas is still sour. Terence Crawford got the win, and his fans are still sour because he's in the same fucking position he was in, bro. That's just facts. My bad, E3.
But listen,
The position he was
Good.
in was it was a bunch of scary fighters, and nothing's really changed.
No,
Y'all know, but
he made a
y'all know
bad
Buck
business
Crawford. Y'all know
decision.
Buck Crawford is the money fight. But you got to fight Benavidez. All
The
right,
money
He made a
fight.
all
bad
right,
business decision
Benavidez
by
make the most
re-signing
all
money.
right.
Paul Heyman. Why don't you acknowledge that, bro? He stifled his own career, bro.
Shit,
Everybody ain't fucking scared of Terence Crawford, bro.
bullshit,
Well, the
bullshit.
fans saying they're gonna stifle that bank account if Canelo get in the ring with him. So what's taking so long?
And why is this nigga AC talking like Terence Crawford is this big cash cow?
Because he
Like, hold up, bro. Like General Big Fish said, bro, there you go saying ignorant shit again, bro. Like General Big Fish said, bro, if he was this big fucking cash cow, like you're trying to portray him to be, in your imagination, bro, like Fish said, it will be a line from outside, nigga, to the North Pole to fight this nigga. Niggas ain't scared of him. If the money is there, niggas gonna fight.
All
If
right,
he
that's
the,
good. That
so
sounds good, but we got evidence of the contrary in regards to the
he
money.
man, I ain't talking to your
just
goofy
told
ass.
you.
Shut up.
Yeah, you call me whatever you like. Just don't call me late for dinner. So check this out. The reason why
Okay, you what?
stupid as hell is because we know that Canelo said he doesn't gain anything from fighting Crawford. It had nothing to do with monetary. It had to do with the outcome of the
How you
fight.
gonna say that? How you gonna say it don't have nothing to do with
Crawford said
monetary?
he
How
said
do
it,
you
but
know
Crawford
that?
is not going to get
How do
any
you
credit.
know that?
If he fights Crawford and wins, he's not going to get any credit. He stands nothing to gain because he doesn't get any credit for fighting somebody coming from 147 to 168. That's what he said. You argue with Canelo, not me. Argue with Canelo, homie. Don't argue with me. He said, not me. What the fuck?
Bro,
He ain't
see,
get he ain't
see,
get
this
no
is the
credit
dumb.
for
See,
Wildrum.
hold on,
Okay,
hold
so
Still
up.
made
can
that
See,
fight.
this is the dumb. Hold up, this is
time
the
out,
dumbest
Brimley.
shit. Oh, go ahead, Ethan.
No, I was just about to say one thing, Brimley. So is he going to get credit for fighting Hami Mangia?
I
Nope.
don't know. It depends on who you're looking at. The thing is, Munguia is in his weight
I'm
division.
asking you. I'm
You
asking,
full of
no. I'm
shit.
asking you,
Saying
your
Full of
opinion.
shit.
Is he going to get credit for fighting Hami Mangia? Another fight that we don't want to see. Does Canelo get credit for that?
I want to see that fight. I'll watch it because it's not as bad as a Charlo fight.
Are
Boy, he
you gonna pay
stuttering
for it?
like
Wait
a
a minute. Yeah,
motherfucker.
he motor mouth. He's stuttering right now. I
Yeah,
asked you a direct
yeah.
question, Brim. You ain't got to.
Answer the
You ain't
question,
got to do
Brim.
none of that.
What
Answer
was
the
your
question, bro. Are
question?
you going? Okay. Let me rephrase that. Are
Yeah,
you going to pay? Are you willing to pay for Canelo versus Hami Mangia? Yes or no?
I'm on the fence. Closer to no than yes, though.
Get the fuck out of
Man,
here,
this
bro.
motherfucker, man. Stop fucking
When the
lying,
last
bro.
time did you ever pay for a
You
Jaime
gonna get
McGill
Hey,
fight
credit?
ever
hey,
in your
hey,
life?
hold on, real quick.
Go ahead,
Hold up.
y'all.
This
I don't
nigga
believe
talking
him.
about. This nigga
Don't
talking
waste my
about he
time.
on the fence more towards yes or no. Nigga, we can't believe shit you say. You the same nigga who lied about going on the boxing voice twice. Shut your goofy ass up, nigga.
All right, here we go with this bullshit. Okay.
Is it bullshit or is it real shit? You dumb ignorant ass nigga.
Okay. Let me know when you finish.
Nigga, I ain't finished yet.
Okay. Keep
Is
it.
is it dummy shit or is it real shit I'm saying?
It's not real shit.
What you saying?
Brim, you didn't go on there
I'm going
twice
to a
and
dissertation about this. I decided to say something that wasn't true based on the reaction that I knew I was
you
going to get.
decided to say, okay, so, all right,
About it, but it don't
hold up,
matter to the
Brim.
conversation at hand.
Hold up, Brim.
That's
Oh,
what I'm mad, bro. You
okay,
can have.
cool. All right, cool. You say you decided to say something that wasn't true. Brim, have you ever met any of us in your fucking life?
No.
So why the fuck do you say you gonna decide to say something that's not true if you never met a nigga in your life? Boy, that sounds like some high school word shit you on, bro.
Bro, you can feel however you want to feel. I didn't feel like dealing with the backlash I was
So
going to
Brim,
get.
so
I don't
that's
want
not
why
you.
am I
That's
wasting my
not you.
I'm
So
having a
if we
long
put up the tape,
It's not
that's not you.
it doesn't have value to the conversation, and I feel like it's the
Hey,
deflection on
hold up. All I'm asking you is a question.
actual topic of conversation. Let's actually stick to the topic of actual
No,
conversation
nigga,
and
I
be on
am.
the real shit that we're talking about.
Oh,
Bud,
so,
Canelo does not want to fight Bud. We know
oh,
Because he doesn't get enough, he won't get credit for the victory in his eyes. I'm not going to beat him too hard about that because he at 147 won to 158. That has not happened before.
Motherfucker turned into Porky
At
Pig.
168. I mean, come on, guys. Let's talk real.
You done, Pinocchio?
Bullshit to get away from the actual conversation.
Okay, all right,
Wait a minute, but you said we talking bullshit, but you said you want to pay for Jaime Munguia versus Canelo. You on the fence? You said you on the fence. What is that fight doing for
That's some bullshit. That's some real bullshit.
I get it, bro. You pro Canelo. He really is pro Canelo.
That was a great question, E3, because if it ain't nothing to prove, if he ain't gonna get no credit for Munguia, when he ain't getting credit for Crawford, why not fight Crawford? You gonna make more money with Crawford.
Way more money. Way more money fighting Crawford.
Like we're saying,
fight. It's a dangerous fight, though, a Big Fish. It's a dangerous fight than a Munguia fight because Munguia got the it can easily exposed.
Hold up, Big Fish. Hold up.
So why do you want to pay for it?
Hold up real quick, Brim. Didn't you just say? Hold up, Brim. Hold up real quick. I'm back on subject. I ain't finna embarrass you. No more. I'm back on subject, Brim. You just stated that it's more of a dangerous fight. And 5 minutes ago, you just said Munguia is a more better fight because it's one weight class apart. Hold the fuck up, nigga. Fam. Come on now. Come on, fam. Stop interrupting me, bro. Like I said, bro, you just said 5 minutes ago, bro. Damn, can I finish my conversation? My fucking words I'm saying. Cause goddamn, nigga, we know you lying. That's why you steady trying to interrupt the nigga. Cause if we roll,
wrong statement.
Hey, bro, stop, pipe down. So if we roll back the tape, 5 minutes, this goofy ass nigga just said that when Ether asked him a question about Jaime Munguia, he said, yeah, it's more of a better fight because Jaime Munguia one weight class down.
That's not what I said. I'm talking about in Canelo's eyes, not mine. Come on with the bullshit. I said in Canelo's eyes, he would feel like he would get more credit because that guy's in his weight class, but it's 3 divisions away. Not my opinion, Canelo's.
So hold up, but Brim, why are you arguing with us, me and Big Fish, when you heard us, or when you done been hearing us, nigga, for the last couple of months saying that we don't want to see no fucking Crawford versus Canelo or it ain't gonna happen, bro?
Y'all didn't want to see, y'all don't want to see him do something great. Y'all have to deal with everybody else talking about how great he is. That's why y'all don't want it to happen.
See, there you go deflecting again, talking about great. Okay, listen, let me give you credit on this.
Damn long.
No, hold up. I'll give you credit on this. If Terence Crawford, you remember, you heard me, I said if he would have moved up and beat Canelo at 168, which we know he wouldn't, yeah, that would have been great things he was doing. But see, y'all imaginary ass, foolish ass mind, y'all can understand that it was never going to happen, fam.
Never.
That was the angle.
Speaking of finality, and we haven't got to that finality at this point right now, because the man can go up, fight somebody, have a victory, and the fight can be more viable potentially for Canelo. You speaking in
who he gonna fight?
Wait a minute. So time out. Can I ask a question to Brimley? Because it seems to me he's just on this pro Canelo campaign. Okay, Brimley. Earlier you stated. Can I finish, sir? Excuse me, in my IOTBA voice. Can I finish, sir? Earlier, you stated that Canelo is not about the money because he can fight a ham sandwich and he gonna make whatever money he want to make, right? Did you not say that, sir?
I said the money is not the ultimate factor for Canelo in every aspect of every fight because he's going to get paid a high amount of money no matter who he fights.
So that's a yes, right? That's a yes.
So you said he can fight a ham.
Yes and no. It depends on the circumstance and situation.
Yes and no.
That ain't what you said, bro. That's not what you said.
He said yes and no. Hold up, Brim. You said
you literally said the money don't matter. That was your words.
The money don't matter, and he can fight a ham sandwich because he's going to get the money, and he's worth over $500 million or some shit like that. But let me finish this, Ayo, just real quick. I'm gonna let you have it. Bro, if that's the case, then why the fuck did he keep bouncing from promoter to promoter, company to company? Because they ain't giving him what the fuck he want to get for these bum ass fights. Don't nobody want to pay him to fight fucking Jamal Charlo, Jaime Munguia. Don't nobody want to see this shit, Brimley.
He's got two fights. He's got 2 fights. Terence,
Don't help him, AC.
No,
AC,
don't help him. I want to hear from the pro
Don't help
Canelo
him,
guy.
please, AC. I'm
Really?
sorry, AC.
What y'all confusing is my statements as being pro Canelo. I'm not pro Canelo. I think
You sound like you're pro Canelo to me.
y'all not
Are you
listening.
crying, then? Stop crying about it. Just talk to us.
I'm saying that if looking at it from a Canelo perspective. Now I'm not speaking from my perspective. I'm looking at it from based on Canelo's words. Guys, you got to get the context right. I'm not speaking for myself.
Guys, you gotta get the
Man, you
context
being
right.
too
Like you crying over that shit.
yeah, you being too neutral. Just because you want to be unbiased doesn't mean you can't pick a side.
Man, say that shit again. Say that one more time. I tell this nigga that shit all the time. Say that one more time, John.
Like you gotta pick a side, bro. You being too neutral.
But
Being
that only goes into but Brimley, that only goes into my argument where when you look at Canelo Alvarez and you look at who he can fight and looking at all his three choices, for him to make that statement plus the other one where he tried to bullshit and say Canelo Bud Crawford only had one big fight in his life or some whack shit like that.
Which is true, AC.
Which is not
Accept
true.
The truth.
It's not
true, AC.
How can you be lineal champion in every division?
Man, dog, just because it's for some trinkets, don't make it a big fight. AC,
Hey, Brimley, I think your audio fucking up, Brim. Your audio keep going in and out, Brim. It's kind of hard to hear everybody else.
The nigga stuttering over his goddamn.
Let me say,
AC, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
Real quick, bro. When you look at every fighter that's out right now in this era, right? Bud Crawford got his hand casted with Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones, and some other great fighters. You feel what I'm saying? The only fighter in a tradition that goes back to 1920 to get your hand casted right before you go into the Hall of Fame.
Bro, ain't nobody gonna remember that.
Yeah, we done heard this Western
it ain't
folklore
about
before.
it's listen.
We done heard this Western
You may not
folklore
remember.
before,
You and Big Fish may
that
not.
don't have nothing to fucking do.
But for generations, this is what. Let me say this.
Canelo right now.
What this matters is this man, right? This man right now, before a lot of other fighters, as soon as he retires, people are gonna know him immortally because there's an actual cast of his real fists.
Are you serious?
Little kids that travel to the Boxing Hall of Fame like that are gonna look at these fighters and they may not know who the fuck they are, but they're gonna put their fist up to that fist.
So how is he gonna be immortal if they don't know who he is?
Listen. Under his hand. Listen, when he gets his hand casted in, and they have a photograph of him, and they will have video of him, and all of those other key things, so people can look at him. Probably use your smartphone or smart eyeglasses that these little kids will be wearing years and years from now. You feel what I'm saying? 10, 20 years from now, they'll look at him. Look at his neck, and there you go. People wearing the age of information, and little kids will have to do informations, and somebody's gonna pick a Terence Crawford. Just like some kid one day when Errol Spence.
How old are you, AC?
Let me finish. Just like one day, one little kid will look at Errol Spence when Errol Spence gets into the Hall of Fame. Depending on what he do, and some kid will be like, my favorite fighter, looking at his style and everything, was Errol Spence. Although he lost to Terence Crawford, I still thought his fighting style was a great style of fighting.
Only person they gonna remember in this era is Floyd Mayweather. Now let me ask you a question. How old are you, AC?
Nah, that fish fry gonna be legendary.
How old are you, AC?
They never not gonna remember that fish fry.
Well, hold on. Are you an older gentleman, AC?
Yeah, I'm 55.
Okay, so AC, that's where the disengagement comes from, because see, in your era, growing up as a fan of boxing, as an enthusiast of boxing, knowing the sport, like that's when it was great. AC, that's when little kids wanted to go to the Boxing Hall of Fame. Little kids now rather go to a water park than go to a fucking Boxing Hall of Fame when these fighters ain't doing nothing. See, you're speaking on the great memories that you came up with,
No,
sir.
no, no. I'm not going to let you do that, Io. Because here's the thing: computers. A lot of little kids have computers. There are little kids that want to get into boxing programs. They're
And they
little.
They
watching
talking about
Cocomelon.
sexy.
They
Man,
watching
they
Cocomelon.
Googling, excuse me, E3, I'm sorry. They Googling Little Dirk on their computer. They ain't Googling no fucking Terrence
Okay, so
Crawford.
then, all right, so then why all these young fighters keep switching?
My older. I mean, not my older. One of my homies' youngest son fights and everything. He's in the boxing, and he was on some amateur showcase and everything. We watched it. We watched it on somebody else's channel. So when you look at a lot of younger fighters, why a lot of them want to be like Brimley just brought up. Why a lot of them now naturally want to be a switch hitter. Floyd Mayweather wasn't a switch hitter like that. I don't
You
even.
saying because of Crawford, they want to be a switch hitter?
Who else? Who's one of the?
Hey, you got to stop. Hey, see, let me go now, please, sir.
What
Look,
do you think you're gonna be?
no, look, AC, look. Congratulations, bro, on July 29th. But the reach is like, what's that motherfucker name off of Street Fighter?
Luke
Diaslam.
Bowl.
Yeah,
Bro,
you
you
got.
just don't. You
No, listen to me, AC, because see, you're like, I actually cover the sport. I actually go to these events. Don't nobody be there. Only mamas and
But that
daddies.
don't mean nothing to what you look at when you watch
No.
the
Listen to what
fight.
I'm saying.
You look at their
No,
accolades.
no. Listen. Remember when you was growing up, the aura of the Golden Gloves, bro. Remember that was a not miss event. Do you
It's
remember, AC?
not missed. It still is a not missed.
AC, is you gonna ask? See, now you don't want to. See, you want to be right so much. You don't want to
No,
agree
I'm
with
not.
me.
I'm just trying to be honest.
No, I'm saying you don't want to agree
Don't
with
try to
me.
be honest. Be honest.
AC, when you was growing up, the aura of the Golden Gloves was different, bro. That aura not there no more. People not putting their kids in boxing like that no more, bro. It's not doing it. People are putting their kids in mixed martial arts.
That's
Hey,
that's a
hey,
small.
AC.
That's a
AC,
small sector of combat sports. People are
AC,
putting their kids. People are putting their kids in jujitsu classes because there's at least 4 gyms in my neighborhood right now that teach Brazilian jiu-jitsu in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
Where you
AC,
making my point from?
hey,
But
Io, let me
what
say
I'm trying
this.
to say is there's also 2 boxing gyms. One of these boxing gyms is legendary because this is where Mark Grillen trained. Mildred Taylor came through there. Mike Tyson would be in there training and shit like that. So basically, what I'm trying to say is this:
You showing your
people
age
people
because ain't you
people
showing your age because
people
ain't nobody thinking about no Mark
people are
Breland.
putting their kids in many different disciplines. You
No,
feel what I'm saying? People are
yeah,
putting
they
kids
are,
in.
but it wasn't like that back in the day. That's what I'm telling you. People were putting their kids in boxing, bro. Boxing was the shit when you was growing up.
I
And
did
hold on, let me finish.
Taekwondo
AC, let me finish. You just talk. You keep
Go
talking.
ahead. Go ahead.
So we got a brain, right? And the north side of your brain is still
You can't tell me
remembering.
about my brain.
No,
Don't.
I'm just being sarcastic, bro. I'm not trying to
I
be.
know.
No. So the north side of your brain, right, is still remembering, Michael Jackson, remember the times when we were in love. Do you remember? No, we don't remember. We don't remember. That was back then, AC. This is now. Look, I give it to you, bro. You is a diehard boxing fan. I give it to look, pound for pound, number one.
Yeah,
Besides, I don't know. It's either you or Mosquito. Who's
yeah,
pound for pound?
Yep.
yeah,
AC knows shit.
yeah, AC is a diehard boxing fan, but AC is strongly stuck in that old way of thinking.
No, I'm not.
AC,
I'm stuck in the old way of thinking where you
hold
can
on,
introduce me to
AC.
a fighter and then not fight
AC,
that guy.
AC, hold on before can I just get like 2 minutes,
Go
AC?
ahead, man.
Not even that. I want to speak to the chat, specifically the women, because AC keeps doing these low ball tactics of picking the smallest demographic that he can find that loves Bud Crawford. He been using these examples all night, talking about the little boxers that want to be like Bud. That's less than 1% of the population in Oklahoma, man. Come on, AC, man. That's not a lot of fucking people. If you want to try to act like that Bud is just well known around the world, let's look at real metrics, AC, about Bud's popularity right now. All the women in the chat, the super Bud buddy, La Jessica. I see her in the chat all the time. I'm gonna ask.
Shout out to the queen.
Yeah, shout out. I want to ask her a question. How many times have you heard Terence Crawford's name mentioned in the beauty shop or the nail shop or anything like that, Miss La Jessica? You have never heard that fucking name uttered other than, man, my husband getting on my goddamn nerves talking about this fucking black cricket looking motherfucker, somebody named Scud Crawford or somebody like that. That's the only time you go hear Terence Crawford's name talked about in the beauty shop or the nail shop amongst a big demographic who support boxing, which is women who love boxing. They don't fucking talk about Terence Crawford in no goddamn beauty shop. If I'm lying, I owe you some, AC.
Okay, so how many women have channels on YouTube that make videos about Terence Crawford?
Zero. Thank you, AC.
Where do these chicks? Hold on. Where do these chicks get their hit done at?
Hold on, AC. You ain't gonna turn on the Love and Hip Hop.
Hold on. I'm just asking.
You ain't gonna go on Love and Hip Hop like, yeah, girl, we're going to see Terence Crawford tonight. No, you ain't gonna hear nothing, no shit like that, AC.
But I'm just talking about girls who have channels and girls who are in the chats and shit like that, the queens and all of that. That's in the chats. Where do they go get their hair done at?
What you mean? Where do they go get? What? Hold up. What you mean? Where they get their hair done at?
Supermarket.
No, I'm like, where you trying to lead this question with? Like
AC. Because it's a common sense motherfucker.
Is that a rhetorical question?
The man said, where in what beauty salon women is talking about Terence Crawford? I said, with all the chicks that have YouTube channels and all the ladies that are in the chat and shit like that, where do they go get their hair done at? Because you seem to know about a women's salon when you shouldn't be in the women's salon. You should be outside waiting for your girl.
Hey, I referred to a lady. I referred to a lady, AC. So you
okay, so lady.
I'm not telling you.
So all the
but I'm willing to bet. This is what I'm telling you. Hold on, let's clarify, because don't throw no innuendos out there, because we gonna clear this up. That's why. Remember what I see. That's what's wrong with you, bud buddies, and that's what IO was telling you earlier. You up in age, sir. So when I come to New York, I'm gonna come with you so we can go get a half off breakfast, AC, because you didn't hear me right. What I said, I asked the lady to answer that question for me. I didn't speak as if I know. Thank you, AC. That's not me, homie.
And General, you made a great point earlier, bro. Nigga, my mama brought me into boxing, bro. My mama love boxing to this day, bro.
Yep. That's what my mom, me and E3 mom, she started me out with Sugar Ray Leonard and Hector Macho Cabacho.
But now she hate boxing.
She hate it now. Yeah, this because the shit fucking whack. This fucking Terence Crawford era is the worst era in the history of boxing.
God.
So now you're gonna admit it's the Terence Crawford era, but
I thought it was the Devin Haney era, man. Let Trill Bill tell you it's the Devin Haney era. Hey man, hold on, fellas. Shout out to Lee Mansour for that super chat donation. I appreciate your love and support. You already know I gotta get you right, fam. Hold on, give me 1 second, Ayo. Let me get my boy right. Hit it. Go ahead, Ayo. Y'all go ahead.
Yes, sir, man. I'm sorry.
Bro, I was just saying, I was just making jokes, man. But at
Nah,
that,
we good. I see that was funny.
no,
Had to
but
clear that up though.
yeah,
We ain't sensitive at all over here, AC. You already know that, bro.
yeah, no doubt. That's why I was.
Hey, Fish.
That shit was funny to me.
I think you need to redo that list tonight, goddamn it, because shit,
Oh man,
nigga,
yeah,
God.
buddy.
And I thought E3 was the biggest buddy. Shit.
Hey man, where my dog Q at, man? He need some of this. Hey, where mosquito spray at? Yeah, because I wanted to touch on this
I'm
bullshit
right
IO was talking about earlier today. He's
Boy.
trying to say that Terence Crawford's resume is completely irrelevant now. And when it comes to the Mayweather matchup and Terence Crawford, it's a 50-50 fight. I'm like, are you fucking crazy, man? Mayweather is fucking special. And he gonna tell me, Mosquito, who have Mayweather fought that's like Bud? Duh, nobody, IO, but vice versa. So who you taking, Mosquito Spray? Who you got in that prime
Damn,
versus prime?
you gonna ruin the show, Big Fish. We supposed to do a show
yeah.
about that, bro.
Me and your brother will have a conversation about that later on. I can't
That's so fair level.
Yeah, that's a show topic, man. We gotta wait for that.
Yeah, but I just wanted to. I actually wanted to hear your opinion on this, E-Thriller, about that, because it looked like you was gonna cook on it about the Tank versus Dev tape and everything, and the repercussions of it or whatever. But
if I have enough time, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. If I have enough time, I
But
don't know
let me
what my
say,
schedule
what repercussions, bro? Like, this is what I want to get on about Devin Haney. Devin Haney is a bigger star than Terence Crawford right now.
Oh God.
Hold up, E-Thriller. Am I lying?
I'm about to get off out here.
Am I lying?
That was some weak troll bait. You gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that.
No. You see, you niggas is lost in the sauce. Like I told y'all, y'all got to get off that fucking parade y'all been on.
No, you got to get off this hatred for Terence Crawford.
Troll bait, troll.
Nah, bro. Listen,
I refuse to have a conversation about Devin
this
Haney and Terence Bud Crawford.
You
Stop
don't got to, because guess what? Why Terence Crawford is crying for the Canelo fight, Devin Haney actually getting big fights.
Oh my God.
Yeah, with a crackhead.
So now.
Oh my God, boy!
His resume already better. How?
What the
hell? Man, come on. I'm not doing this shit, bro. You lucky your nephew sleep. You lucky your nephew sleep.
I gotta say this.
Shout out to E3. I got to get up off of her, E3.
Hey man, I'm about to get off too though, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, close thoughts. Go ahead, Ayo.
General Big Fish. Shout out to my dog, General Big Fish. Shout out to my brother, General Big Fish, my brother Mosquito, my brother E3 the Black Picasso, and all my partners in the Wolfpack, bro. I appreciate the debate, the conflict. We love that shit here. Shout out to AC and all the rest of everybody who was on here, and big dog salute to the Wolfpack. Salute, E3. Appreciate you having me on.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man. Closing thoughts, man. Go ahead, AC. Take us home, man. Closing thoughts.
Basically, again, another great show, man. Good conversation and everything, man. Shout out to the general and all of that, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel, man. On the next one, bro. You know I'm always here to support. Whenever I get the notification, but today I'm telling you, man, you was cooking that hard. I smelled it from my own kitchen. I was like, wait a minute.
Appreciate it.
Somebody cooking, and I jumped on YouTube, and there it was. I saw the notification, was like, oh, let me see what he talking about. But like I always say, man, for everybody who watching and everyone, who was in the chat, like, subscribe, hate, but make sure y'all participate. One love, Ether. One love to the panel.
Salute. Shout out to my guys from Brooklyn, man. BK, stand the fuck up. Appreciate you, AC. All right, going out to John Nori. Closing thoughts, my guy.
Yeah. Salute to you, E-Thriller. Salute to the Wolfpack panel. I've been listening to y'all for a minute, so I definitely had to catch you because I ain't see you in a while. So definitely had to come through and show support. But yeah, you was cooking real good, and I definitely coming back when you do that Mayweather Buck Crawford fight. So everybody have a good night. See you on the next one.
You too, man. Shout out to my guy John Nori, man. All right, man. Going out to is that Stephen Brimley? Closing thoughts, my guy.
Listen, bro, your intro is worth the replay in itself. And I hope PBC holds Canelo's foot to the fire and don't let him try to force a Charlo fight as the third fight, and they offer him $60 million for Benavidez. So if he ducks that, then we can call Canelo what he is looking to be, and that's what I'm looking to see. And all this Crawford Benavidez, I wouldn't mind seeing the fight. I'd take it, but I just think Bud needs to get a fight at a higher weight class before going into those fights. That's just my opinion, though. But I appreciate you, brother. Keep cooking. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody in the panel. Shout out to the Delusional brothers as well. And God bless and good night.
Appreciate that unbiased Brim Reaper, man. Hey, man. Hey, Blue, I see you in the background, my brother. I got to hop off, bro. My son about to wake up, fam. Catch me next time, bro. I appreciate you, though, for tapping in, my guy. I got you next time. Appreciate you. All right, man. Going out to Mosquito Spray, a.k.a. Eddie Atlas, the boxing historian. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Yeah, appreciate you getting on and having us on. E3 enjoy the
Yes, sir.
time.
Appreciate y'all.
Gotta try to do this a little more often if we're able to, man. And I will say this, the Journal and IO are still not over that July 29th incident. It's clear at this point. They trying to hate on the cool and all that, but it's all good, man. And hopefully we can get these good fights we want, man. And I enjoy this conversation, the debating and all that, man. For all of it. But everybody likes to subscribe, become part of the Wolfpack, man. I Said It podcast, and this is where it's at, man. I'll catch y'all next one. Everybody take it light.
Appreciate you, Mosquito Spray, a.k.a. Eddie Atlas, man. Y'all stay tuned because we got that big show coming up, man. A little fight, hypothetical prediction between Floyd Money Mayweather and Terence Bud Crawford. And last but not least, going out to my motherfucking brother in real life, the General Big Fish. Take us home, my guy.
Hey, E3, man, I'm gonna immediately catch the playback, man. I ain't get to see the intro, man. I can't wait. Hey, I got two things, man. I'm gonna stay behind and clean up this ring. Brimley's blood and guts is all over the place. I'm gonna bill you for the Clorox and the alcohol, man, for cleaning up this pathetic performance Stephen Brimley just had. How the fuck are you gonna call yourself a real boxing fan and you on the edge about buying a fucking Canelo and Berlanga fight? You fucking goofball. You don't want to fucking pick a side and you want to sound fucking goofy. And I'm going at you hard because you was talking about me asking stupid ass questions and dummy brothers and all of that. Hey man, I want a one-on-one fade with Brimley. E3 on some topics, man. I'm calling him out.
Okay, then.
I want to put him in the graveyard. I'm tired of all this flip-flopping and bullshit Brimley be doing. I'm calling you out, unbiased fan. All this bullshit you talking about. Hey, E3, how the fuck is he gonna buy a pay-per-view Canelo fight for Berlanga, bro?
I think I asked him about Hummy Munguia is what I asked him, but I mean, Munguia, based off his answer, he might say Edgar Berlanga too.
Yeah,
I mean,
either one is pathetic.
Yeah, it's a joke. But go ahead, my bad, Fish.
I'm out, man. I'm gonna see you.
Appreciate
soon,
you, General.
bro.
All right, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up on me on the panel, man. Shout out to the Playback Gang. Shout out to everybody in the live chat, the Wolf chat. Shout out to everybody in this bitch. Shout out to everybody that sent me a cash app. Shout out to everybody that sent me a super chat. Shout out to my guy Bolden Understanding for that $5 super chat donation. He said General Big Fish is still suffering from that beat down on July the 29th. Salute, man. And you already know I got to get you right, man. Here it is. All right, man. Once again, appreciate that, Bo, man. Shout out to everybody in the playback game. Hit that like button, drop some comments, go to my community wall, flood that shit. Until next time, we are gone. Holla.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Goat thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound, killing these topics with analytics, silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style, they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing, so antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it, and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks, cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show, cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah,
Goat thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait. I am the greatest. Yeah, I